Recording in progress.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash, if I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past.
Yo,
Better with you out living on glass.
the big 50K. Let's get it.
Out to the same watch out.
Welcome in, everyone.
Chilling with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up. Following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me. Rain on
All right.
me.
What's poppin', everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. You ready? Yay.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my
All right.
spirit, feed my soul.
How you guys doing?
Rain on me.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see y'all.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow.
Let's do it.
Rain on me.
You guys ready?
Clean my spirit,
W's in the chat.
my soul.
Z Gamer in the building. Only Bands is here. Let's go. What up, Tamra? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, 50K. Glory to the Father. Wow. Wow. All right. Y'all ready to go? Yeah. W's in the chat. Welcome in, everyone. Let's go. We got motion early here this morning. We got some motion. We got some motion. All right, let's put that away. Let's move over to the clubhouse here. How we doing? Who do we got in the chat? Let's see. SK in the building. What up, Price Action Kev? 3 Ants is here. The Nav Man is in the building. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Good to see you. Z Gamer, how we feeling, brother? How we feeling? Arrow Sassy in the building. What's poppin'? Welcome in. Welcome in. Only Bands, how you feeling, big dog? What up, Lucas? What up, 8-figure trader? Are you an 8-figure trader? Am I? No, you're an 8-figure trader. No, you're an 8-figure trader. Hey, what does mine say? 8-figure trader. What does mine say? 8-figure trader. Come on, man. You guys got to go watch Dude, Where's My Car? All right, welcome in. 3,000 comments behind on the clubhouse. What up, Wokey? What's goody? What's goody? Wow, they just shut it down. Did you guys see that on YouTube? Did y'all see that? The power of the TT clubhouse. It's no joke. It's no joke. We literally we glitch the whole
Recording
system
in progress.
on Zoom. All right, you guys are back. Okay, you guys are back. You guys are good. I'm telling you, that clubhouse ain't no joke. Clubhouse ain't no joke. When them W's get to spamming, I mean, we shut the whole systems down. It's crazy out here. We had Clay on the other night. W's went crazy. Whole system gone. How did I get kicked out of my own Zoom call? What was up with that? All right. Anyways, welcome in. Let me just send the Zoom link out for all the other people. One second. Copy. Boom. All right. Okay, I think we're good. OGH in the building. There he is. What's good? What up, Funded Kev? What up, Leonardo? What's good, Mr. Mateos? Yeah, Danny Cash in the building. We done hit 50K, boys. We done hit 50K. Yay. Let's get it. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Pitbull? Yeah. Jay Coop in the house. What up, Zach? Zach, you're the last giveaway winner. And yours should be coming in today. So I sent your stuff over to Top One last night, but I'm sure they were sleeping over there. So should get it today, brother. What's up, Cole? What up, Ryder? What's up, Ben? German in the house. Yee. What up, DJ Scratchers? All right, I think we good. The music went out. Music went out. Let me get the music back up for y'all. All right, that should be good. All right, cool. Let's lower this a little bit, and what do you say we get started here? It's another day, baby. Another day. Let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll begin. What up, AJ? What's good? What's good? Mr. Sam in the building. How you doing? What up, Roberto? What up, Corey? All right, let me pray for y'all real quick now that the music is down. Oh my God, Zoom again. Zoom again. Hold on, we need Zoom in here before we get to blessing this session.
Recording
here
in
today. There we go.
progress.
All right, Zoom. You guys good? How about we just stop the W's? How about that? How about we just do that? Save it for the next best trade, all right? Save it for the next best trade. Let me pray over here. Let's pray for Zoom as well, all right? Let's do this. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity. I'm so fired up to be around the winners. I'm so fired up, Lord, to be around those who are fired up enough to just knock Zoom off of its feet. Lord, we pray that you would bless Zoom today, that you would allow it to hold strong in our presence. We thank you for all the blessings that are taking place. We thank you for the knowledge and the wisdom that you instill in us through this live stream. We thank you for blessing this community and keeping us right in your hand, Lord. We thank you for all that you've done. We give you the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do this. All right, that should be good. Zoom should be fine moving forward here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I think we're good. All right, Zoom, can you guys hear me okay? Let's lower this music a little bit. I feel like I'm screaming at the top of my lungs here. Hold on one sec. Okay, cool. That should be good. That should be good. That should be good. Who killed the stream? I don't know, man. I don't know. But we got some big improvements. I know we just kind of had a little bit of a improvement in the clubhouse, but we got some even better improvements coming pretty shortly here, sometime over the next 2 weeks. Yeah, sometime over the next week or two, especially when it comes to the buffering and the videos and all that stuff. Everything's getting fixed. Yeah, TT, yeah, the Zoom can't handle the TT game, man. Damn, sheesh. All right, Zoom, let me know if you guys are good. You guys should be good to go. Let me just close this office door, and then we'll begin this session here. All right, I legit have to lock my. I legit have to. It's crazy what I do for to stop Kingston from coming in here these days. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, gang. Today is Tuesday. It is the 20th day of January, and it's another day for us, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined here, and to see what we can come up with here on the chart. So I don't think we have, excuse me, much news in the headlines today. Nothing too crazy. Some yellow ADP stuff, you know, a little bit later on that's tentative, so we don't even know if we'll get that. But that's pretty much it. I think Trump speaks tomorrow. During the NY session at 8:30. Let's see. Yeah, Trump speaks tomorrow here at 8:30, and then you know, we got a little bit of news coming in the rest of the week. But other than that, we should be pretty good. Yeah, should be pretty good here. So let's move into the charts here. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis here on Goldie. Let's see if the charts will load up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 5, 4. All right, we might have to do this on Top Step. Here we go. Yeah. All right, let's wait. Let's do this on Top Step here real quick. And let's do a fresh top-down analysis here. So let's move over to the daily here, and let's see what we got cooking, right? So basically, we've just been pushing up, right? We've been moving up like crazy ever since the open on a Sunday evening, right? We gapped up there. Right here, we did this nice gap, just pushed ourselves up, closed bullish yesterday, and then today we are just continuing to make our journey up towards, continuing to push up towards new all-time highs there. So a lot of bullish momentum in gold at the moment this week for sure. Let's drop down to the 4-hour. One thing about the daily we can say is, you know, we did kind of create this resistance. You had a bit of a rejection wick to the downside here, and then you know, never really got a closure above. But again, in this bullish trend here, as you can see, we don't really need that to worry too much about that resistance. When you're moving up, you're coming down, right? You're creating support, you're moving up, you're coming down, trying to create support, and this is just the nice rally trend here. So we're moving up here, we're continuing to move up. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. How come none of my stuff is loading? Is this a problem on my end? I don't know. Okay, so here's the 4-hour. So previous 4-hour candle closed bullish, but with no lower wick, as you can see. The one before that just randomly, I mean, just absolutely blasted out of this zone. Remember this zone right here that we were playing around with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 just duds, right? 6 4-hour candles that didn't really do much. They just continued to print after that gap up from yesterday. We had a little bit of a range, and then boom, this candle just fires out of it. So pretty good move. Yeah, pretty good move. I would expect a bit of a pullback now or some consolidation throughout this session here today. So let's see what happens. The 4-hour is currently making a lower wick, right, to potentially continue moving up. So this candle here can go either way. I think the lower time frames are going to help us a lot in terms of looking for opportunities when it comes to this 4-hour direction here. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is moving down here. You got some support sitting here. You have resistance right here, and that's pretty much the range that we're currently in. We've never broken out of that range yet. Keep in mind that this candle here is still open. At any point we could just boom right back into the range. Let's take a look at the 30-minute here. 30-minute also, you know, ranging just a little bit, quite a bit here. We do have support sitting down here. Looks like price is just randomly trying to get there. 15-minute closure, it was okay. You know, 15 minutes a little messed up here, but I think if we can pave out some clean range, right? Meaning like if we can, so right now there's choppy range here, right? But if we push down with these candles, right, what that does is that paves a beautiful path or a lane, right, for the next candles to follow. So let's say that you get something like this, right, and then you either get something like this, then what we could do is look to take our sells back when we come back up here and take the sells. Now we have all that clean range to the left to be able to come down, right? If we move down and we close somewhat like this, let me just move this back a little bit, boom. If we close something like this, then I think we can execute, or at least look to execute on some potential buys, right, as we could potentially buy from the bottom and then, you know, take the long all the way back up here. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm not too interested in these sells at the moment, being that we just got a lot of chop. We're running into supports here on the 15. If we can get a little bit of a pullback, right, some sort of a break and retest, I think I'd rather catch my sells here and then go ahead and go for the shorts here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We got volume on our side now. 30-minute candle closed as well, closed right at support here. So I'd like to see if we can touch down into that range there, tap into there, and then see if we can get some either rejection out of it, or we begin to move up right here, right, and we kind of break and retest with this candle, and then we look for opportunities to sell the market there. So that's pretty much all I'm looking for, right? Buys are pretty good somewhere down here in the support range around like 19, right, 47.19, and then sells are not bad if we can come back up towards 31, get ourselves a nice little resistance and go from there. So that'll be pretty clean too, because if we can wait, right, then what'll happen is as these lower time frames like the 15-minute and the 30-minute, as they create structure, that 1 hour will pull back and leave us a nice wick fill, right? So if the structure on the 15 can give us something where we move up and this 1 hour candle closes like this, then that'll be perfect, right? We get that next 1 hour candle to make a top wick, and then boom, we could fill the wick here and then continue moving down. So yeah, let's wait on that and yeah, go from there. I think that's pretty much it. 30-minute breakout. I mean, you got support sitting here, right? So it's okay, but you're gonna run right into that level of support in which we just kind of wicked out of. So I'd rather this move down on its own and then see if we can maybe take some buys from down there. Yeah, cool. And if not, the other option here too is if this begins to melt here, right? So you start melting, right, and then you kind of pull back. Now we just wait for the break and retest of this zone. Something like this. We wait for a nice little pullback to the zone, and then we take the sells from right there. So yeah, a couple different options here. If you guys are in these trades, you know, I think the move is already in process, right? But I personally don't see any trade here outside of maybe that 15-minute up here, but again, very choppy, right? Support. So we'll see what happens as we continue into this 8:30 candle here today. Yeah, so that's what I would say about the 30 breakout. So if you like it, take it. If not, you know, just wait on you know, the little pullback that we're looking for, and then we go from there. So that's gold. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq, and let's see what we can come up with here. So it looks like we did end up closing bearish there. Yesterday's candle, it looks like we closed below the range too. So if you guys look left here, right, we have this range here, and it looks like our candle did close below that range. So we are beginning to move down. We don't really have much of a top wick. I mean, that's all right, but you know, all in all, we are kind of in this range here now. So could we see this candle continue moving bearish to fill that range, or are we going to come back up here, right, and do some sort of a fake out on the 4-hour time frame? I'm sorry, on the daily time frame for price to close back above the range. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's move down to the 4-hour here. 4-hour is rejecting out of that overall high here, or I should say this candle, right? We're starting to move down. We do have decently clean range, right? I mean, look at below here is not bad, right? If we kind of zoom out a little bit, you have a nice clean closure, clean traffic moving down into 42 there, and then that is that's pretty much the range that we're in. So would love to take advantage of that. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. 1-hour coming down here, trying to make some sort of resistance. 30-minute got a more like a doji candle, no top wick here. So yeah, I think yeah, 15 is not bad here, a little celery play, but yeah, pretty much 1-hour closure here on NQ would be really good. If we can get like this 1-hour resistance to form and pop up here, I mean, that'll be great, right? Let's kind of get this move down. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get it. We got to wait, though. We got to wait 25 minutes. 25 minutes. So yeah, that's that. So let's wait for ES. I think we could look for potential sells below what is this? 18 here? Yeah, sells below 18. Sells below, and then maybe buys above 67 there. Yeah, let me take a look at those real quick. 4-hour potentially re-breaking the highs. Yeah, probably buys. Yeah, maybe buys above 13. Yeah. So range 2 buys. I would say this range 2 buys here above whatever this is, 57, and then if it's just going to be a straight breakout, then we're probably going to have to take those above 13. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So let's wait. I think the 1-hour closures are going to be best here. If we can get a nice strong 1-hour closure, we can look to come down, fill the rest of the range, see if we can get involved with that 4-hour move there, and then yeah, collect some pips and get out of here today. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan? Sellers got smoked on what, gold? Let's take a look. Did we fill the range? Somewhat, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no sells for me down here. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. If we can come down, though, and with one more candle, that'd be great. Drive down here, and then begin to get like a good, clean support, strong support to form down here would be awesome. Yeah, something like that would be great. We go ahead and fill that wick, retest that range, and that is that. That is that. Cool? So that's it, man. That's the day. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything? Gold moving mad. It's moving mad here today. It's mad. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah. Goldie, Goldie. Waiting is the key? Yes, it is. Would you wait until NQ before market open? Or would I enter NQ? I might. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Do you trade an Asian session? Yes, we do trade an Asian session. We took a loss last night in Asian. Actually took a win on this account, but took a loss here on my top on futures account. So it'll be my first red day here on this account. Outside of that one day, we're the 19th, I think, or whatever it was, $19 loss. So we'll see. I'm debating whether or not I want to give this account another trade today, or if I just want to let it chill and trade this Top Step account. I think I'll probably just end up trading the Top Step account, being that, you know, that one's still in profit on the day, and just take it easy on my top one account here today. Let that, you know, just let that red day do its thing and come back and, you know, get it back. Yeah. Took a 30-minute onion on gold around 9:30 p.m. Yeah, you know what? I think that might have been the same trade we took. Let me see here. Let me see. Where was our trade? Where was our trade? Yeah, our trade was right here. So basically what we did was we looked for support, right? So we found support here, right here on this candle. So you moved up, right? We never took these buys. We kind of waited for like a new support to form. You had that candle right. Let me just black this out here. You had this guy right here close above, right? So this was the trade that we were looking at. So basically what we were doing was anticipating that we have a support formed, right? Price can maybe wick down and then break the highs, and then that was our entry. So we were trying to get up to that wick fill for partials, and then full TP for me was right up here in that range. So yeah, what happened was, see what had happened was, so basically what happened was we got it involved in that next candle, but next candle ended up driving down, right? So it got in on the break of the highs here. Stops were kept like somewhere right around there. And then yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you gotta love it. You know, the game of trading, you gotta love it. Sometimes you're gonna be right about direction, wrong about timing. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong about direction, but yeah, we just absolutely blasted off. So basically the same exact move right here, only, you know, this time we actually just continued pushing bullish. So I thought it was a good trade. The only thing that really held things off for me looking back was probably the 4 hour and a little bit of a confused state that was on this 4 hour candle right here. We were trying to catch it, you know, popping off of this support level here. And then the 15-minute, excuse me, had a little bit of resistance there that I think kind of kept this trade from being a winner at the time. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Other than that, I mean, look at that next 4 hour candle. I mean, did exactly what we really anticipated doing. So yeah, you can't be right about them all. You know, you can't be right about them all. Yeah, that was the trade. Yep, that was the only trade. Yeah, 4 hour was just very undecided. It didn't really know what it wanted to do. So yeah, if you guys took that trade on your own, I thought it was pretty good. Took Project X for granted. Isn't that crazy? We have things, we have full access to things, and then once they go away, we realize, damn, you know what? Maybe I wasn't taking full advantage of that. The win is the same trade, just didn't have a stop. So I didn't have a stop on top step. You know, I looked over way after we were stopped out, and I was in drawdown. So you know, I just put my stops basically below the support here. When I found, actually, I almost got stopped out. Look at that. Bam, so I had no stop loss. So when you're trading like 3 accounts, sometimes you lose track of one, right? So stops were in on my my top 1 account and got hit. And then by the time I looked at my top step account, I was like $2,000 in drawdown. Price was sitting right here. I'm like, ah. So what I did was I just put the stop here, and it actually survived. Yeah, it actually survived. And yeah, I actually didn't change anything about the trade. I took my partials where we had our partials and our TP where I had the TP. Yeah, the only thing I did was actually put a stop loss below the low there. Could have really hurt me though. You know, I got 5 XFAs here, and that could have been some damage. That could have very easily equaled 5 blown XFAs. So that was something I probably shouldn't have been doing, or at least should have been paying attention to a little bit more. What up, C Melly? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Trust me, that's happened before. And the last time it did not go well. The last time I came back, I was like negative $9,000 of like live capital. So don't try that at home. Which prop firms do I approve of? I guess all of them, you know, all of them. It's just, do I approve of the trader? You know, that's the big one. Is the trader doing what the trader needs to do? That's the big question. You know, like golf is pretty interesting sport. If you mess up, you will find anything to blame. Like, dude, that bird freaking chirped in my backswing. Like, come on, you know. It's like, dude, if you would have hit that on the green, you wouldn't have complained about that bird, right? So like a lot of times we just kind of look for little reasons to, you know, blame other things. But yeah, I think all the prop firms are good, man. You know, they're all legal. They're all in legal standing businesses, and you know, it's just about the trader. You know, can you handle your emotions on a day to day, and can you do like I did, right? I mean, I don't want to end this. I don't want to end this day red on this account, but you know what? I know that if I leave it here, I come back tomorrow, I know I can snag up a couple green days in a row, get my loss right back. But most traders, they don't want to do that. They want to immediately try and get that loss back, immediately try and get back up to green. Me, I don't care. I don't mind a red day. It doesn't affect me or phase me one bit. I know that they're part of the game, so I'd rather let my emotions chill on that account, not try and force anything to get it all back, right? I'm working on a really good instant funded account there. I have more payouts pending, right? I'm still in profit, $8,100. So I don't want to mess this account up just by getting emotional off of one loss, right? I know I can get that loss back in 2 trades, and I'll do it. I will do it. Technically I am up. Yeah, I guess so. What did I lose? So 15 there, and then what did I gain? What did I gain? Oh no, I'm still down. I'm still down like 300. Trading view, yeah, there is a copy. Oh, you're right. All right, I'm sorry. Times 5. My goodness, you guys are making me feel good about myself. Sheesh. All right, yeah, I guess we are up then. You're right, brother. You're right. That shows you how much I'm paying attention to profits and losses, man. Zach, I like Zach, man. Get him 2 accounts. Top one. Let me call top one. What else are we talking about? Tradeovate, copy traders, right? Yeah, I think there's 1 or 2 decent ones, but I'm not too familiar with them yet. All right, are we getting a closure here? We got a 15 closure on NQ. I think I'm waiting on the hour closure here and make sure we're good to go. Yeah, unless we get a decent top wick. I actually like this. This isn't too bad. If we don't get exactly what we want, though, I have no issue waiting on this 1 hour here. Trading view, I seen something like trade sync or something like that. Yeah, trading view's not bad. Trading view's not bad. I was kind of playing around with it last night, showing how easy it could actually be to, you know, get in and out of trades, and very similar to Project X. Come on, guys. We got to be optimistic here, you know? You got to be optimistic. You got to be. All right, let me move this over. I think what I'll do is I'll move this here. Yeah, put it like that, and then boom. Cool. Let's get rid of... All right, perfect. Yeah, trade syncer or something like that. Something like that. Let's see. Let me pop open Zoom here. All right, perfect. What's up, Magnus? How are ya? Are you coming to join me? Yeah?
Hey, how are you?
What's poppin'? How are you, brother?
What up, man?
How you doing?
I'm feeling incredible. How about you?
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, sir, but...
Let's get them on up. Let's get them on up. Boom. Boom. All right, cool, cool.
What's up, chat?
How's the day
What's up,
going, bro?
YouTube?
Good?
Yeah, man. We're just out playing some paddle with my girl.
Hey.
Paddle, like pickle, paddle.
Pickle.
Same kind of thing.
He's playing pickle. Hey, yeah.
Yes,
in
sir.
the cold?
Oh, nah. It was inside. But that was
okay,
empty, though.
Okay.
That was good.
Oh, inside?
No.
Oh. Indoor
yeah,
pickle.
11, it's paddle board. Or paddle tennis, yeah.
Alright,
So almost the same as like pickle, yeah.
Alright, I like it. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Tell everyone in Denmark I said. Yo, we got the
Yes, sir.
soundboard back. It's
That's
back,
fire.
baby. We know we're gonna be doing a little bit of trolling.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
We do a little
It's
troll.
been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
Damn, it's actually been a minute since I heard that.
It has been, dude.
Literally.
It has been.
Yeah.
What's our strategy? Oh yeah.
There's no strategy. I have no strategy. There's
No
zero
strategy.
strategy.
Oh man. Do you recommend paper trading or demo or jump into funded accounts instantly? I have not bought a funded account yet in my life, but I have thought about it. I've been looking the market for about a year. Yeah, I would buy a funded account. Yeah, buy yourself a nice little 25K or maybe even like a 50K, just a regular challenge account, and start going to work on that. You know, see if you can pass it. Do your best to trade the system, trade each setup, you know, trade by trade, and then just see where you begin to come up, you know, what begins to happen, right? Because you really don't have much emotions when you're trading those demo accounts, so this will at least put a little bit of stake in the game for you. Yeah, let's go.
Sir.
Let's go, C-Mel. Tell her, yeah, Denmark. Hold on to Greenland.
Some fun. Get this. Bro, I have no idea about that situation. Like, I don't even know. What's up, Roberto? Good morning, good morning. How you feeling?
Roberto.
Funny. Perfect, man.
Would you look at that?
Here.
Yeah, we got that
Would you
one.
look at? Just look at it.
Bro, I forgot about all these, man. I forgot about
Where do you
them
have
all.
them? On a like a board, physical board, or it's like online?
Tell them to bring me my money.
Tell him to bring me my money. It's just online. These are the ones that I actually had just here like online in Discord, but I do have the whole
Yeah,
stream
that's
deck
fire.
as well.
Well,
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Tell him to bring out the whole
ocean.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta use those some more.
Oh, I do have it. I didn't think I had this last night. All right, I'm waiting on a Quaker. I'm waiting. Anyone want to volunteer? Don't even do it.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. Oh, I can't wait to play that one.
Suddenly you
again.
see else in the chat.
Bro, I didn't realize that I had that one still.
Yo, you got the breathe air? Breathe air.
Breathe air. I think we do have that one actually.
Yeah, I think we do.
We got this one.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Actually, think I didn't heard that one before.
I think we do have the breathe air.
Bro.
I know we have the you're broke.
You're broke. Oh, that fits pretty well.
But my favorite one by far is
Yeah, that brother's starving.
that brother's starving. That brother's starving.
Yo, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Breathe air.
Man,
You're wrong.
You're broke.
that's funny.
Snap. All right, we got 8 minutes on our hourly closure here. Here we
Oh,
go.
yes,
Here
sir.
we go. Let's see what we do. Let's take a look at gold. Ooh, Goldie right back up. What do you know? Sellers are quaking at this point. Anybody get in on the break of the low? You don't have to raise your hand. You don't have to raise your hand. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, goody.
You wake up when the alarm goes off.
Go to your job.
You go to your job.
That's what you're gonna keep doing. Keep taking those entries.
Hi, boss.
Hi, boss. You be saying hi, boss. I couldn't hold up. I couldn't hold myself accountable. I had to just get in on the wick. I'm back again. I need more money for funded accounts.
Yo, every time we take a bad trade or revenge trade or do something stupid, we're one step closer to saying hi, boss.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Let's go. Gold Farmer. He's that guy. You are that guy. I believe it. I believe it. I believe you're that guy. Yeah, we'll be using these. We'll be using them a little bit more often, especially the little Mo ones.
I started this shit.
Yo, Mo.
I'm the original Dandara.
Oh, man. So 50K, W, gang, W. Wow. Yeah, I can't even. I mean, I remember when we started the stream, and you know, we just had 5 people on the stream, which was awesome. I think I had as much enthusiasm and as much charisma and care for this ability to teach and guide people at 5 and 500 and 5K as much as I have at 50K here. So 50K is just a number. It's pretty awesome that we've been able to really scour the world, I should say, right? And give hope to the hopeless. You know, I think that's really what we are designed to do here. As I've always mentioned, you know, I treat this live stream, this community here, as a city on the hill, where a lot of times people have just lost hope. People are just, you know, looking for some help, looking for some friends, looking for some guidance, you know what I mean? And, you know, they go to different training sessions and they get called idiots, and, you know, they get made fun of for the trades that they take and whatnot. And then here you kind of find a little bit of a home, someone who's going to tell you how it is, someone who's going to give you some constructive criticism, but at the same time, like, believe in you, right? Like, we believe everyone can get it done here. So, you know, we are a bit of a city on a hill, and I hope that this community or this live stream has given you some sort of hope, whether it be in your trading, whether it be in your life, and you have, you know, made moves, right? Made adjustments, made tweak. A lot of you guys have grown, like, there's just been so much growth taking place in each, like, individual person. It's been an absolute blessing. So happy for you guys. You know, 50K is done, and now we move on to 100, 100K next. 100K.
100K, we up. Let's go.
You talk about Raja Banks? Yeah, Raja's the man. I learned a lot from Raja. He's a great guy, great trader, and I appreciate him for putting, at least, you know, kind of being a city on the hill for me.
Peak to peak, baby.
Peak to peak. I bought an eval from Top Step 2 days ago. How could I check the consistency? Top Step is a 50%. So if you bought like 100K, you can only make 3,000 per day. %, consistency. Exponential growth, baby. Yup. You know, we were playing addition and subtraction, and I think now we start to move over to multiplication. Multiplication time.
Multiplication time.
Yeah. Oh, word? You guys are going to get me a 50K instant funded account for hitting 50K subs? Dude, Future's lore. Thank you, bro. That's amazing. I was wondering when, like, someone was going to actually get me an account. Yeah, or call me some trades.
You guys are too kind.
That's what's up. Too kind. You guys are too kind. Wow.
W, Futures lore.
Yo, I love that guy. W, bro.
Brother.
Appreciate you, man. I'll. Where do you need me to send my full first and last name and email address to? How nice of you, bro. You didn't have to do that, I promise. 100K by the end of the year. I could feel it too. We got a full 12 months of domination.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Full 12 months. Collecting some data. Yeah, getting 1% better. You know, we were talking about that in Asian last night. Growth. You know, life is growth. Again, you know, when I really started to see growth happening in individuals, I remember one guy came up, we were on a elite call, and he said, "Look, Nick, I haven't gotten a payout yet, but I got to be honest, man, I'm a bit of an alcoholic, and I haven't had a drink in 2.5 weeks. I haven't slept in the bed with my wife in months, but last night was the first night that we slept in the bed together. We held hands for the first time again today, and like, man, that just hit me. That's when I realized we were truly impacting people outside of just trading alone. So making money is great, but it's a byproduct of you becoming great. Does that make sense? It's a byproduct of you becoming the best version of you. So that's why we talk a lot about that type of stuff on this live stream, because I know this goes much deeper than trading. I know, you know, you come here for trades, but you're probably hurting a little bit. You know, you're probably a little confused in life. You know, we get thrown in here and just bam, right? Get just boom, 2 random people we call mom and dad, and we're seeking direction ever since. And I know people are confused. You know, I know it's it's tricky out there, and no man is an island, right? No man is an island, in my opinion. I think we're all meant to be together. I think we're all meant for fellowship and to sharpen each other, not to be on our own little islands and just all by ourselves. So happy that we can do that here. And then obviously my direct messages are filled up every day with stories on stories on stories, and I could tell you about the ones where they say, Nick, I made 40 grand. What the heck, bro? This is blowing my mind. Like, I could tell you all those too. But the ones that really hit me are those other ones. Hey, man, I haven't done this, or I've stopped doing that, or, my life is getting so much better outside of trading. I have a better relationship with my kids. I don't talk to my wife negatively anymore. Like, those are the stories that I really like to hear, because I know that individual over the next couple weeks to months is going to no doubt secure themselves a payout, right? Just by becoming the best version of themselves. So remember, it's not always about money, gang. I think a lot of people associate dollars with success way too often, and that doesn't always make up the successful individual. What are we doing here? NQ?
Seriously, man. You put up on your story too, like you said, you can make money everywhere, but where can you find a community that's just helping each other and sharpening each other every single day in every area of life? I mean, this is why you put personal growth on YouTube too. I mean, It is personal growth and development. It's just it's not just trading, right? So exactly. I love that with the clubhouse too. It's just a complete like community of helping each other every single day with everything, right? So yeah, I love that.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, we got a closure coming. We got a closure. Let's see how we do. What time is it? 9, right? 9 a.m. Yes, so we're obviously going to need a decent top wick here. We got a brand new 1 hour candle. So let's see if we can get a nice top wick here, and then potential sell stops on the break of the lows.
Oh, yeah. 15 looks good. We got a celery too.
Oh, nice. Oh, great. Let's see if we can get this 1 hour top wick here.
But
okay, yeah, that should do it for me. So I'm gonna have a sell stop here on the break of the lows on NQ. Break of the 15-minute lows, not the current 30 lows. Let's see. What's your relationship with boredom in trading, and how do you manage it? So boredom is not a problem in trading. It's a signal that you're doing it right. So when you're bored, you're not forcing trades, you're not chasing any sort of volume, you're not emotionally triggered at all. You're operating based off of a rule-based system, not necessarily impulses, right? So yeah, I think most traders just confuse like excitement with opportunity, and professionals know how excitement is usually done, and it's that excitement typically leads to mistakes in the mark. Oh, okay. Hey, give me 1 sec, guys.
Nah, but true though. Boredom in trading really just signifies that you are doing something right, because everything is boring, whether it's trading, whether it's doing business, whether it's in selling, whether it's on basically doing every endeavor, basically. Everything that leads to success and better results will always be boring, but most people can't stick to the boring stuff over a longer period of time. That's why most people quit. Like Nick says too, they're good starters, but they're horrible finishers. So that's true. It is boring though. Sometimes looking like paint dry. But I'm so glad we have a community too.
Yep. Hey, give me 1 minute. I got to step away for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna run out and run back in. All right, 1 minute. If we get activated, be like, Nick, we're activated. But does that make sense about boredom? I think that was C Melly that answered. Yeah, the pros, man. The pros, baby. Boredom is growth in trading. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it is 100%. I'll scream at you, Nick, if you get activated here. How's the stops looking at too? It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, we just scream. Low in size a bit, yeah, but yeah, Goldie fine. How do you build more confidence, more screen time, more journaling, stricter rules? Like for me personally, I just think everything like confidence comes down to data. So basically when we have data, it equals more confidence. because if I can confidently say that I can act on a set trading setup here, it's because I got data on it, right? I got data collected. I had journaled this trade over a longer period of time, so I know that this works 70-80% out of the times. I take it. So basically, I don't have anything to say about this trade. There's no more thinking attached to it. I know what I'm looking for. That trade setup has 80% win rate. I execute, and that's it. No more thinking about it. No more nothing really. So that is confidence for me right there, right? That basically, but I mean, yeah, more screen time you could say, because more data equals that you have to gather more data collectively. So that could equal more screen time, or just being more on the charts, or having certain like, let's say, certain hours where you are on the charts, where you're not on the charts, right? But a good question. Good question. Nick, no, nothing. No, it was coming down for that low. I see that. Yes, sir. Should put buy stop on Goldie? Probably not. I mean, if you like it, according to your plan, if it is, I would, but otherwise not. It's a little bit overextended, just a smidge. Last support at like 24, so I think it's the best. And Qski though, looking good. Or better and better. Why didn't you consider buying gold? I bet he didn't consider the buy on gold because last support is pretty far away, like 200 pips. So if we were to buy on gold, we would need a new support, especially now after juicing up here. So I will mark off that support at 47.40, and I will look for a new support being created right there, and I would buy again. Now this is the time where it separates the professional traders from the amateur traders, the ones who can wait from the ones who can't wait. Right? Because a lot of people just want to buy here because they think it might move up. But it's not just about thinking where it could move to. It's about having a certain plan to look for, right? So it's not about just knowing the move, because a lot of times we can know that price can move up, or we can know that price can move down. But that's not what it's about. It's about having a certain plan to look for every single day, right? And yes, it might be boring, like we talked about before, but that's what the professionals do. So that's what we gotta do here. One hour gold, super easy is. Simple. Simple. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Fall bearish, the bottom wing, 1 onion, 30 minutes, chop to the left. Just chop on the left. Yeah, there's a little bit of chop, yeah, definitely. The 4 hour is just so bearish too, the big M, and the 4 hour time frame got no lower wick on the NQ right now. So if you already tapped into resistance on the 4 hour and we got no low wick on the 4 hour too, you know, this looks pretty good to me. The 15 is a little choppy though, but with volume from 9.15 we should be, or from 9 I mean, should be good here. Should be good. Do you think it moves the same talking about setups like GC? No, that's why we sample size a little bit too. But I mean, it has some nuances, you know, different things that it, you know, every pair has a couple different nuances of like how they move, how they act, the volume, you know. NQ and GC, we can see a lot of differences when we look at 930, for example. So they definitely have some differences, but I mean, the trading setups could be kind of the same, yeah. Gold rejection hard, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Goldie. Maybe we get a new support. Wait to fill. Something like that. That'd be good. Definitely hard rejection right there.
Oh my goodness. It is cold outside.
Oh yeah. And you're just about to get activated.
Sheesh. Wow.
Yeah.
Goldie, nothing on Goldie. No buys or nothing. Ooh.
Nah.
Chilly.
The fall. Did you see the fall time frame no bottom week 2 on NQ? That looks pretty good.
On NQ, yeah. I see here we're bearish and all. We got a nice look at this range on the 4 hour. So like we have closed below, right? We closed below this range here, so we could potentially see some runners here today. By the time we flip here, you know, we'll be going break even, potentially like partials and all that, and then look at all that clean range to come down.
Yeah, I love that, man. Very good idea. I just saw that too. That added some confirmation there.
Yeah, nice clean traffic here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Conrad?
The man.
Advice. Appreciate it, G.
All right, good. We broke the highs there too, which is nice. We only this is the only issue here. We might run into a little bit of issue, but that's why we're gonna go, you know, partials and all that at that wick fill. If we get it.
Yeah.
This might get activated around like 9:30.
You saw what was it, 6:30 trade? No, 6:15. We had like a beautiful onion too on gold too, actually.
On
A
gold?
lot of people caught it in the clubhouse too.
Oh, of course. The first day that we stop pre-NY.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided to stop.
The first thing we said that too.
We decided to stop pre-NY just due to the fact that over the last 3 months, we've taken like 8 trades in pre-NY. And I think they were like almost 50-50. It was like 60-40. So what I've realized is that, you know, there's not as much like consistency in pre-NY. I mean, that's a pre-session anyway, so it's not like it's a major session or anything like that. So we just decided it's better off that we don't look for trades, you know, or at least stream during that time, because we have New York Open coming up right after that, right? So why spend time in a shaky market condition when you know you got the New York session coming right up? Again, I think, you know, less is more as well. So just because we're trading more sessions doesn't mean we're gonna make more money as well, right? I mean, you lose money in pre-NY and then you come into NY all red, and yeah. So we'll stick to the major sessions moving forward, and less be more. But yeah, if you guys do see like trades that are, you know, going on at like that pre-New York time, you guys know what to do.
Definitely. Just funny the first day and then.
Yep.
Beautiful setup.
Yeah, because you could take beautiful trades and then they still not work out because it's lingering before the New York Open, right? So a lot of times trades will look good, but they won't play out to the best, right? So. Yeah, I think it was a good decision. It was a tough decision, you know, but overall in the long run, I think we'll be happy we did it. -12 in Buffalo, Isaac. Yeah.
Like
Isaac got
literally,
no excuses,
it's the same
though.
as trading. We just gotta follow the data here. It's like when we see the data of pre-New York, not you know, not resulting in the best like results. We just
Yep.
act accordingly. So that's the same.
Yep. Quality over quantity. That's right. 9-0. What's our record? I don't do a record for individual trades. I just do red days and green days. What counts most. So yeah, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's how my record's 9-0. Might take a red day here, we'll see. But yeah, that's how it's 9-0. Yeah, I don't do individual trades anymore. That's just too much to keep up with. Too much nitty picky from you guys in the chat too. Hey man, was it the trade last Wednesday at 9:15 a break even trade? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, or whatever. Are you funded yet? That's the only. Have you get a payout yet? You know, that's the only questions you got to be asked.
Yo.
So now we just stick to red and green days. It makes it a lot easier. By the way, it's the only thing that counts, right? Because I could take a loss, but I could easily end the day green. You know what I mean? So that's what really matters.
Yeah, Conrad update the damn record.
Y'all nitpickers in the chat. Yo, some happened with Project X2. Like I guess it was a glitch because it was saying that I took a trade right here. That literally means that I had to be like waiting for the open and somehow catch the gap in here too. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. That was so weird. It was like basically saying that the trade was taken like in this gap. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I never seen something like that.
Like 3 seconds or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 seconds. Like, when have I ever taken a trade, 3-second trade? You know.
Bro, I don't even think it. If it was 3 seconds long that trade, you'll probably end up break even anyway. Or like.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Spreads or
I'm not sure how that all came together, but. Let's go back to NQ here. So let's see how we're doing. So yeah, we got time here. Right, we got time. This is an hour move that I'm looking for. Plus, you know, we have 9:15 coming up, 9:30 coming up. I mean, you got a lot of volume getting ready to dump into the market here.
9:30 in queue. Holy smokes!
Update the record.
9:15 to be honest.
The good old update the record.
Are you taking the 9:30 or it's just like?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this order in. For the most part. What do we got? 41 pip stops. Yeah, I'm gonna pretty much leave the order in. Yep.
Yeah, fire. It looks good though. Yeah, it looks really good, especially off the onion on the 1 hour and 4 hour no bottom wick.
Yeah, 4 hour bearish. So expecting that move down. What do we got? A minute and a half.
Oh, Manuel. Man said Magnus sitting means the world is changing.
Yeah, Magnus is sitting today. Imagine if I was sitting.
Oh my goodness, bro. That would be a sign of some, I just don't know what.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy if top one flagged me for that or something. I'd be like, wait, whoa. Clay. What's going on? Let's see. Have you tried following system but having 5 losing? Yeah, I've had a 6 or 7 trade losing streak before. It was nothing. It was the best thing that ever happened to me in trading. Believe it or not. Johnny Gems in the house. What up, Johnny Gems?
Mr. Gems.
I got the cars getting washed here today, so if I have to pop in and pop out for just a minute or two, just bear with me.
Bro,
what up, Johnny Gems?
I feel like every second stream you're getting your cars washed. I like that.
Yeah, every twice a month we get all the cars washed.
Oh wow, really?
Johnny Gems, how we
I thought it was
feeling?
more.
No,
Feels like more.
just twice a month.
Yeah,
What up, boys?
So,
Hey, how are you?
Mr. Gems.
How y'all feeling?
Amazing,
Good,
brother. You?
What about you?
Yes, sir. Good to be back. Feeling blessed and highly favored.
Yay.
Ready to follow the plane today.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you, bro. Great to be here. Let's do it. What's up, chat? How y'all doing? Good morning. Let's have a great day.
Chatty chat.
Yes, sir.
Toughest point in your relationship? Let's see. There was a lot of tough times. Believe it or not. You know, behind every successful man is an extremely powerful woman. Right? So there's been a lot of tough times, you know, but I think the dream has always kept us together. The dream has always kept us with the main thing, keeping the main thing. Obviously, you're gonna have little bickers and arguments in your relationship. You know, it was really just lack of money. You know, that's why I really have a purpose in serving people to help them get their money up, right? Because a lot of it just has to do with lack of money and bills and things like that. So the lack, therefore, of money really tears down a lot of friendships, relationships, and all that stuff. And it just makes life a little bit more difficult. You know, in this video game, they gave us an opportunity to collect money. So, you know, why not do that and, you know, make it a little bit easier on your character in general. But yeah, just tough times, you know, not being able to pay the rent. I remember just listening outside the bathroom door and just hear my wife in there crying, like, and I was crying, right? Because we're running into extremely tough times at the moment with no one there to help. And so all we really had was each other. So it wasn't like we were going against each other. We were just, you know, just upset about the situation, you know, just felt like we could be in a better situation at that time. But, you know, again, those moments, right, that adversity always comes with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Because if we were able to pay the rent back then, I might not have gotten into trading, right? That was when I first started looking into trading. We were living in Tampa at the time at a different place over in downtown Tampa, and man, it was tough. It was real tough. But we were tougher. You know, at the end of the day, we had a dream, we had a vision. We knew that dream and vision would keep the spark in us. And one thing that we really promised was, you know, if we never get down at the same time. So if I'm down, she's up. If she's down, I'm up, right? We are our own team. We're our own cheerleaders, right? So if one is down, then the other one will pick up the slack, you know, from time to time. So I mean, there was a lot of tough moments, man. Really, really tough moments that just shaped who we became, and, you know, how far we've got in life so far. So you gotta really appreciate your spouse, especially if they are committed to the dream and the goal with you. There's nothing like it. There's truly nothing like it. So the times get tough, but you know, you get tougher.
Damn, what a story. I like that.
All right, here we go. We got a lot of volume coming in. 9:15 coming in, 9:30 coming in here as well. So let's see if we can get a wick fill if we do break these lows. Yeah, I think my wife could share some incredible stories with you all. I sometimes can't remember them all because I'm so gun-ho, moving and grooving and shaking and baking, and I leave all that stuff in the past. And you know, I got the short memory and I do the thing, and you know, but my wife can probably tell some standout stories to you guys as well. Too much BS here? Bye. Be out then. What are you even still doing here? What are you typing that for? Peace. See ya. Hasta la vista. Sayonara, sucker. Get out of here, dude. Oh man, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. You wrote that comment as if we care. All right, let's see if we can get tapped in here and get this wick fill and see if we can move and groove.
Right.
Yo, that's funny.
The only thing I care about is getting these pips right now.
Yeah, literally.
The only thing I care about is getting some pips, serving people, help people live better lives. Not about impressing you, brother. Dada Cora, whatever your name is. All right, can we get activated off that break of the 15 low there? Let's see. We should have volume. Again, 4 hour being bearish. I think this is a pretty good A+ setup when it comes to the playbook itself. Will it be a winner or loser? That we don't know. But we will find out.
We'll definitely find out though. Every single time.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me get my... There we go.
Take your inhaler, G. That'll...
I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. All right, cool. I'm in. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get that wick fill. If we can, we should have volume coming in here now. So let's see if we can get the wick fill. Going to take some partials there. And then, yeah, if we can keep moving, great. If not, you know, stops are going to be back above the previous candle highs for me.
Previous candle about like 25 250 252.
Yes, I think it's like a 50 pip stop. Yeah, about 47 pip stop.
Yeah, but
let's take a look at how
good.
Goldie's doing here at 9:15. Goldie did get the breakout. Okay, so we are starting to move up a bit on gold. Nice. So should we move down here on NQ? We'll see. Let's see here. Use the soundboard. You go to your
You
job.
wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job.
This guy Tate.
Bro, that's the best one, I swear.
Rain on me. Yeah. All right, let's see how we do. Did we have news today? I didn't see any news.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I didn't see any news today.
No news. Rain on me.
I think that song's stuck in everyone's head.
You
right
guys
now.
know the setup. This one would be basically a like a 15 celery slash like I guess we can call it more of a breakout, fake out type of deal. So we're basically looking to see, being that the hour closed below the range here, you kind of got like a 1 hour onion play that we closed below, right? Bearish candle, 4 hour being bearish, trying to follow this overall trend here. So that's kind of the move that we're looking at. I forgot that NQ's double, right? Double the amount. So I might be, yeah, hopefully we can turn around here. Yeah, I may have to shave a contract at some point if we move up too far. No news unless Trump. Yeah, I didn't think there was any news here. Yeah, NQ 2 NQ equals 1 GC. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Oh, Supreme Court at 9 a.m. talking about tariffs? I did not know that. Wow. Well, let's see how we do here.
Yeah, we can get really a lot of volume's probably gonna kick in here on NQ.
Yeah, we get a lot of volume in here.
Johnny, 7 minutes.
I don't know.
7 minutes, bro.
Probably gonna push up and down.
Hey,
yo.
Hopefully down
yo,
first.
Probably just gonna push
bro.
down.
I said up and down, so hopefully it goes down first.
Can you just say down and up? That I'll feel
Down
more
and up.
comfortable. Yeah, there we go. Down
Bro
and
said
down.
Up and down.
Down and
There you
down.
go, down and down.
Johnny, could you say it's moving down with no top wick or something?
Yeah, it's gonna move down, no top wick here, and then back up.
Perfect.
There you go. There you go. All right, let's see if we can get a re-break of the low. If we re-break the low here, we should get a push into that wick, fill the wick there, and then maybe we get some partials out of that, and yeah, keep it moving.
Yo, down to your TP, and then whatever.
Yeah. Why NQ? I think NQ has the best playbook set up in front of us, right? We're moving down here. We created a resistance on the 1 hour chart, aka a lower high, right? So we're kind of moving ourselves down. Boom, boom, right? And then again, the 4 hour being bearish too, we would expect maybe that downtrend to continue on. So we'll see. You know, we'll see if we've timed it right, if we're in on the right candle here. But all looks pretty well, you know, from a 1 hour standpoint.
Yo. Looks good. 4 hour too, and 1 hour and all that looks incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4 hours
30
looks
salary
really
here,
good.
maybe.
Oh my goodness, bro, that would be insane.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5
30
minutes.
salary. Or move now. That would be okay too.
Yeah, we don't need the celery.
No.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. What would you need to write a contract for if you break? I'm not too sure what that question is.
I think he meant the contract size of the trade right now.
What about it?
I don't know actually. Maybe why would you need to write a contract?
Oh, like get rid of one. Get rid of one
yeah,
because
that's
I didn't. I forgot that NQ is double the contract size. Yeah, so double the contract size, which basically means like if you, so pretty much I have 4 GC contracts open right now.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's kind of like what that means.
But it's only 44 pips, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. So the contracts are double, but the ranges aren't as big as gold too. So it kind of evens itself out a little bit.
Did you end up taking one off or no?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, cool.
If we close above, I think I'll probably have to do that. But
Yeah. Cool.
do.
It looks good though. NQ just likes to troll a little bit.
Could be waiting on some volume for sure. Yep, it is 9:15, so I would expect some volume to start dumping into the market now. You know, 4 minutes till 9:30 here as well. So
Yeah. Sheesh. 9:30.
stop loss for me is going to go above the previous, pretty much above this current candle high. Yeah. Somewhere back up in the range. Let's see here. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I love when people write comments and then delete them themselves. Good idea.
That means they.
I'm trolling
read it.
today. I'm trolling, so.
We do a little trolling.
We like trolling.
It's funny though.
The only way I really close this is if we end up really closing with like no bottom wick or something. Yeah, if we close it out a bottom wick, then I'm out of here. But as long as we leave a wick and whatnot, then I think this is in pretty good shape to continue driving.
Yo, Ben, bro, that's hilarious. Someone ripping their inhaler right now.
I can't breathe, bro.
9:30 is coming up mid NQ trade.
Yo, you're kind of getting sweaty when 9:30 comes around.
Armpits are sweating.
For sure.
Oh my goodness, Gold. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Or Gold, NQ. Okay, it's gonna get dangerous, my friends. It's about to get spooky here.
Oh my goodness.
So just
Close
be
your eyes,
prepared, because it's gonna get crazy. We got 2 minutes for the open here. Let's see if we're gonna go up, if we're gonna go down. We'll see. We'll see.
This
Bro,
is the type of news I like to watch.
I thought it happened before 9:30. I didn't think actually we would be in a 9:30 trade in NQ again. But here we are.
But here we are. Here we are. Let me get my stops in play here, because this could go crazy. This could go bananas here today. Yeah, my stops are gonna be at 53.75, right above those highs here. It's about to go down. Hopefully it goes
Market's
down.
about to open.
Whole chat's in silent mode.
Where
is Wall Street going crazy?
Hold on. Where is it?
The GIFs in the clubhouse chat is
I
the
can't find it.
funniest.
Huh?
When they send like the GIF, like the images that move, it's the funniest.
Where is
Oh gosh, 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, gang. Holy 22 seconds. Don't do it to us.
Oh.
If we melt from here, that would be incredible.
I think we're gonna melt now.
7 seconds.
Ow.
7 seconds.
Holy smokes.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Let me get this goal.
Dang.
NQ. NQ. Wow.
NQ.
All right.
Okay,
well, we'll take
never
that.
9:30 again.
Look at that hourly fake out right there. Yee. All right, I'm out.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, back to GC we go.
Wow, what a good 1 hour onion though.
Damn, that was a fire move actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It really was, bro.
I'll take that again.
NQ 930, man, is no joke.
Yep.
No joke. All right, I think it was pretty good though. Nice 1 hour onion. We gotta execute on that, right? You got a bearish 4 hour. You got 1 hour candles coming down. We didn't execute on the 30 low either. We waited for the break of the 15 low, which was solid, and yeah, just turned right around. But not bad. Good position, right? Good position in terms of like the fake out and the move down. Let's do this. So, yeah, that should have been the trade, I guess. All right, stops are here.
Good trade on to the next, man.
Yep, boom. This would have been TP. Let me just mark this up here.
Goodness. Bro, look at that. Now it's liquidity grab, and now it's time to move down.
And we understand that could happen, right? But we're already in the position for the 1 hour move there, so I don't think it's too bad. All right, cool. All right, let me just screenshot this. And boom. Okay, cool.
Damn, bro. What a liquidity grab.
Yeah, I mean, you figure that's going to happen around 9:30. I was really anticipating the volume at 9:15 to kind of help us out, push into that wick fill or whatever, but that's fine. That is fine. Let me just mark this up here. All right, Zach. Now I am not going to be. Yeah, I don't want to speak too soon, but that puts us back in the red. All right, boom.
Well, I'm glad, like... Oh, never mind.
All right, cool. All right, any questions? A good trade, 1 hour onion. Price may continue moving bearish, just not before all that liquidity here. Not before Yeah, 4 hour looks great to continue. Look, we respected the 4 hour highs there too, so yeah, you never know. We might come crashing down here. The only way I give this any sort of a second chance, yeah, it would have to be like probably a 30 closure. Yeah, 30 bearish closure, something like that. Maybe even a weak inverted celery, you know, something like that. But other than that, we got nothing right now. How to find MT5? Oh, how to find it on MT5? I think it's a US 100 on MT5. After Project X goes, what am I going to use? I'm just going to use TradeOvate. Yeah, I'm going to use Trading View inside of TradeOvate. Yep. Let's see. I haven't gotten a payout yet, but I have changed my mindset. Working on the primary job. Focus is okay. Nice. Cool. I like that. Yep. That's another thing too with the clubhouse. You're gonna get ideas, right? Inspired ideas to go out and start different things. I love the fact that you're now getting into photography and changing your whole mindset, and those are the beginning stages of really becoming the best you. The best you is going to become the 8-figure trader. So a lot of times we can't become that 8-figure trader with where we are currently. We need to develop into a better version of ourselves, right? So yeah, you're on pace now, man. You're on pace now. TradeOvate no good. You got to use Trading View. Yeah, just tie Trading View to it. Goldie back down here? Wow.
Goldie's back at all-time highs, I see.
Gold, man.
Yeah, holy smokes. Bro, it was after Asian. We just just juiced up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I seen that. I'm like, holy smokes.
Yep. Yeah, crazy moves
Like
up
right
on
after
gold.
Asian.
Crazy.
Ooh, Goldie.
All right, bye-bye, NQ. Look at that. Broke the 4-hour highs now. You had so much clean range here in that 4-hour, man. That would have been just perfecto.
Bro, that's nuts. We still have no 4-hour lower weight too.
I know. Gold's gonna be tough.
I like that trade.
Yeah, gold's in the
I really
all-time
like
highs. Yeah, I like it. Good trade. Nice 1-hour onion.
I'll take that again.
That's the
Maybe
money
not
move.
930, but I'll take it again.
That's legit the money move right there, right? 4-hour bearish. You get resistance here, right? You get a nice closure, which we got. Entry on the break of the lows. Boom. That's gonna work probably.
Just shows you.
8 out of 10 times.
That just goes to show you how uncertain the environment we is in.
Yep.
Anything could happen in this environment.
Yep. What made you think sell? 4-hour closure below, right? Clean traffic to the left. You had a nice top wick sitting right here. You had a 1-hour resistance being formed. So that means price ran down, came up, created resistance, aka a lower high, right? 30-minute also closed below, had decent range coming down into support at 72, which was our TP1. And then I just grabbed the entry off the 15-minute break of the lows. But the trade was mainly based off the 1-hour moving down so that this 4-hour can start moving down, right? Create a top wick, start to move down, break the lows, clean traffic to the left, coming on down into 38. I was really looking for the 4-hour wick fill, not necessarily the full range, but that's what made me take the sell. Same thing I do all the time. Nothing really changed on this one.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. Same type of like trading idea that we always come up with. Placed a buy on gold, didn't realize. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's see. How do you tie Trading View into TradeOvate? You have to go. It's an add-on. So you go over there, you add it on, and then I think it's like $6 a month. Something like this. Something like $6, $7. Can I ask what with the RR is not giving good entry? I'm not sure. You might have to re-ask that question. I'm not sure what you're asking. Charts on MT5? Hey, yo. Are we bringing MT5 back? You know a bunch of prop firms are getting MT5? Did you guys know that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, who knows? Who knows? We might not be using Tradeovate.
Isn't it only for forex?
No, but some are actually coming up with like futures. Just crazy.
Say less, bro. I'll go back to MT5, bro. Over Tradeovate.
I miss MT5.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tradeovate, get the hell out of here. MT5, we back.
100%.
Trade my
Really,
phone.
a lot of you guys would like yeah, a lot of you guys would like to get back on MT5. That's interesting. I'm surprised to hear that.
I know, right? You would be, Nick, but
yeah.
What would you rather use, Nick?
I mean, Project X, the best platform I ever traded on. But
sure. But
yeah, I would use MT5 maybe.
Over Tradeovate, or would you rather Tradeovate?
I mean, I like TradingView too, so
yeah. Feel that.
But it's just so laggy sometimes.
You gotta buy like the top of the line membership.
You really do.
That actually works, so it doesn't lag.
Yeah, it should work. It might still
cool.
lag slightly, but
Yeah. Okay.
Pay
cool.
for it to still lag, bro. I don't know about that.
You pay like 150 a month.
I don't like the lagging. All right, just
or
pay
to lag
for
a little bit less.
But if I pay for it, is it gonna still lag? Maybe a little bit.
Nah, I like it though. I like it.
yeah.
How much is it to add that a month? That package deal.
Isn't it just like 12?
The CME bundle's like $12 a month. Yeah, so it's not even that much.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, if you prioritize Tradeovate in Chrome, I find it lags less. Really? Interesting.
Damn.
What's the biggest mindset trap you still watch for today? That I've got it all figured out. You know, I stay growing, stay learning. I always want to keep myself in a bit of a humble manner because, again, the markets can do anything to you. So it's like golf, you know, the moment you think, oh man, I got that figured out, next round you'd be questioning your entire life existence. What am I doing with life, you know? So I think one of the big things, especially at this point in my career, is really staying a student and not trying to fall into the trap as if I know everything, you know, and okay, I now know everything and nothing can change and I don't have to make any adjustments or anything like that. So that's probably the big one for me is just, you know, not like just not taking the skill set for granted. Make sure you're on top of the skill at all times. Just because I've made money over the last 4.5 years in trading doesn't necessarily mean that I'm guaranteed to make money over the next 4.5 years. So you always got to be on your game. And the minute you get too cocky and confident, you start, you know, ditching your rules and whatnot. All of a sudden, back to work you go. So yeah.
Love that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Ericsson. Yeah, I've been observing you guys. You guys are chill even though you take consecutive L's. And it's just like, if we look at it from the right perspective, looking at this trading thing like a business, right? We know that that losses are part of the game. Like, it's just about paying the business expense. So we don't look at it as like something we gotta be right at, right? We don't gotta be right all the time.
Yeah.
Some people say they have an 80% win rate. Some people say they have a 20% losing rate, right? So we still lose trades even though we just have an 80% win rate, 85, 75, 70. It doesn't matter, right? We still lose trades. So it's just a part of the game. But we can't be frustrated just because we you know, it's one of them that hopped in the losing bucket right there. You have a winning bucket, losing bucket, and 75 will probably hop into the winning bucket, and 25 will probably hop into the losing bucket. But when, we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. We just gotta execute.
Yeah.
Execution is our edge. Hey,
Exactly.
hey, hey! See that? We can say that just like we can say it at the same time.
Exactly. That's the thing though too, right? Like you can't get too statistical. Like it's all gonna have a random outcome at the end of the day. Right?
Definitely.
Whether you're on a winning streak or you're on a losing streak right now, like guess what? The next trade's still gonna have a random outcome. So you might as well just do your best into executing your best trades according to your edge and not caring about that outcome.
100%.
The big M. That's me right now, bro. Just spilled all my wine. Oh,
that's funny.
No, that's funny.
It really is just part of the game, man.
Do I have enough data on NQ? Probably not. You know, that's why we're collecting it. Yeah, you are right. You know, people, yeah. And I think we've already made that announcement, right? That just, you don't have to follow me in on every NQ trade. Let me be the scapegoat. Let me, you know, take the lashes and let me take the beatings here. But, you know, don't be mad when I take the profits too, right? But once the sample sizing is in a good position, right, then maybe, you know, other people could step in. But yeah, we are still continuing to sample size NQ here as well. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, David. How you doing? DC buys on gold. Let's go over to gold here. No. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. I think the better buys on gold are going to be if we can kind of fake out. Yeah, some kind of like closure below. And then a closure back above. And now we've got all that clean range. If we can kind of stay down here. Not up here, right? But down here. And get something like that, I think the buys are pretty good at that point. Not too bad, not too bad. That's me too. That's hilarious. Honey, I need a new shirt.
Forgot to drink your water.
I drank my water and it all just went on my shirt. No trade, no gold trade today for me. Maybe if we get like some structure to set up, then yeah, maybe.
Just want to say like a little something too. Like I know like some people took a lot of loss, or some people took losses there, and just think about it. Like it could be worse, right? Like life could be worse if you think about it. You know, in your situation. So it's like someone right now is praying for the life you live, you know. So today is still a good day to have a good attitude and be grateful for what you got.
100%. Yeah, like Lydia says, whenever I take an L, I tell myself, relax, right? Relax.
Yeah.
Stay composed here, and it's all gonna be fine.
So you only take an L in your trade, in your P&L. You should never take an L in your mindset or your emotion set, right? Like you shouldn't really feel bad. Like I get it. No one I hate losing. Can we all get that? I absolutely hate to lose, right? But at the end of the day, it's part of the game that I play. So I got to accept losses, right, when it comes to trading. So although it hurts for a second, I got to remember, hey, this is part of the game here, right? So yeah, we took an L in our P&L, but not necessarily, you know, this shouldn't affect you for the rest of the day. Let's put it like that, right? You took a good playbook setup. It didn't turn out in your favor. You should be able to move along. And, you know, if you can't do that yet, then there's still a lot of work to do. In terms of like just understanding probabilities, understanding, you know, the game that you're playing, you know, things like that. Okay, good. Yep.
Yes, sir. And it's a great opportunity, you know, especially like if you just started out trading, like taking losses, use that as an exercise to build your muscle of being a good loser, you know. Because that's what it's going to take here to be great, you know, being a good loser. So every time we take a loss, it's like, can we work on that? Like, how can I work on myself handling this loss right now? Because this is where I can get that rep in and become better at that in that area of my trading. So I would use it as an opportunity, right? Like there isn't problems, there's only opportunities, right? That's depending on your perspective. Well, choose the perspective to look at it in the opportunity, and it's like, all right, cool, loss here, opportunity to get the reps in on handling this loss here.
Yep.
Just like any other thing in trading too.
Part of the
Just
journey.
like you're getting your reps in on following your plan. Same thing.
Yep. Which do I prefer, the onion or the celery? I think I prefer... Oh, let's go ask Dada. Let's see, because it doesn't matter what I prefer. Let's see what Dada prefers. I believe it's going to be the onion. Let's go ahead and take a look. Onion. So, let's see here. Onion's got an 88% win rate over the course of almost 150 trades. Celery's got a 90% win rate, but only 68 trades. So I think I would probably go with the onion, just more data. I love the celery play. The celery actually used to be my favorite setup, but these days I think I like the onion a little bit more. It just, I could time it better with my 4-hour analysis and whatnot. So yeah, usually I like to go with the onion. Yeah, obviously I've taken almost 150 of these versus, 68. So definitely the trade I like best would be onion, which is really just a buy off support when you're moving in trend, or a sell off resistance when you're moving in trend. Kind of like we did here, right? If we go back to NQ, we had a bearish trend, right? We were kind of moving bearish here. We had a 4-hour that kind of was making a top wick at that point, starting to come back down. You had this 1-hour bearish move. We came back up. We created that resistance right here. I mean, just look at that. Like, let's get rid of this candle for just a moment and tell me that this is not a good trade. Right? That, I have to take that. Like, when that shows up, like, I don't have a choice but to pretty much execute on that, right? Because I know out of 150 trades, I mean, I'm going to win, 88% of the time, right? So that's just something that I have to. I don't really put too much emotion involved in it. I just follow the data. Follow the data. They're both good. Yeah, they're both pretty good. I'll execute on either one of them when they show up. Do I only trade gold? No, I trade gold and NQ. So NQ, we're starting to sample size for the most part in the beginning of the year. I think I'll probably be good in the full swing of things, by over the next month or so. Got to see NQ a little bit more, watch it, study it during the New York session. It only hurts when you're over risking. That's true.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just leave it to, yeah, that's right. The plan is to execute the strategy, so I'm happy I did that, and I'm happy because that's what we did. So yeah, facts. We win the day here by following the plan, not by necessarily making a winning or losing trade, right?
Yep. So good losses are wins in disguise.
Yep.
In the future, we only need space, ships, and Bitcoin, nothing else. Bet. I'm glad I got a bunch of Bitcoins then. Yay. Who got Bitcoin? Anyone? Or I should say, who got Bitcoins? Anyone? Waiting for a nice support on gold. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, actually. Nice little support on gold would be pretty clean. Silver? Let's take a look. Wow, silver moving a lot differently than gold here today. I need your help with a strategy. Go watch the playbook video on my YouTube channel, and if you like that one, let's lock in and help you make some money. What other commodities? The only thing I trade outside of gold is I've been back and forth between like NQ, ES, and a little, not even silver. I was just watching silver for a little bit. Really NQ is the only other one I'm trading. I like ES, but ES is just a little too slow. Doesn't have as big as ranges and all that. After a loss, I usually get it back. My brain immediately becomes hijacked. I find myself getting... Yeah, you can get it back. You get it back. I mean, has there ever been a loss that we haven't gotten back? You know, that's what you have to ask yourself. Like, over the course of a month or a year, has there been losses that you haven't? I mean, maybe there is, right? Depending on what stage you are in the journey. But in terms of, like, if you just trade on our stream, like, chances are, you know, 1 or 2 trades and you can get your loss back.
Yeah. And a trading edge is just like owning a casino, right? They both have statistical advantages to win in the long run, right? And when casinos lose, think about what they do. They don't sweat or anything like that. They don't stress about it. They're very confident, actually, that they'll get it right back because they understand their edge and they understand how their probabilities work. And professional trading is no different, bro. You know, so you should operate your trade business like a casino owner would.
Yeah.
You take a loss,
100%.
We'll get it right back. No worry.
All right, we see about gold. We see about gold.
Yeah, gold here might create support too.
Yep. Yeah, we may have some more opportunities coming in. Just gotta wait on it. Silver is $25 per pip. It's wild. On the micro, I think it's 5 or something, right? 5 or I'm not sure how they went about doing that. Will you still revenge trade today? I mean, will you still trade today? Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Possibly if we get a support on gold, then I like the buys here, so we'll see.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, not for real. Remember, that's the real killer, not the loss. Today, the loss won't really hurt you that bad long term, but revenge trading will really hurt you today.
Yeah.
So I'll take the loss over a blown account all day, every day.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, Fundy Kev. Very thin line between getting it back and revenge trading. That's so true. Yeah. It's basically just there's a very fine line between actual professional profitable trading and then gambling. That's what you're saying too. And there is.
Yep. What do you do when you feel like you need to make money today? That's a good. See, Melly's got some questions here today.
That's a good question.
What do I do? What do I do when I feel like I need to make money today? I probably see. I don't run into that much, right? So I stopped trading for money. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Yeah. So I kind of stopped trading for money back in 2022. Yeah, because I noticed the moment I got into the need, right? The moment the need entered the building, logic left for me. And I would go about my business and I would take stupid trades. I would get into impulse entries, right? Because I felt like I needed the money. So once I began to, just like Tom Brady, you know, he needed a contract, didn't he? Right? He needed a contract, but he knew what needed to be done to get the contract. So he was playing to be the best, not necessarily to get the biggest contract, although becoming the best in a way granted him a massive contract. So it's a good question, and I think when I think about it for a moment, I could probably say I stopped trading for money back in 2022 when I needed money the most. And I started really focusing on the professionalism of the craft and getting really good at the craft. So the goal was no longer profit for me. It still was profits, right? Don't get it. Try not to mix up what I'm saying, right? Remember what I said yesterday? You kind of have to loosen the grip on your overall goal, right? So if your goal is profit, then you need to say, well, what is profit a byproduct of, right? So my goal no longer became profit. My goal became to perform flawless executions, right, on each trade that I took. So you see like where the difference is? You see where it's at? Yeah, so it's no longer money, but the skill, right? Being good at the skill and being a good trader, you know, in general. Yeah, that's a great question though. Great question. You got me thinking. You got to zoom out too.
So keep that
long game.
Keep that awareness, right, of how you get paid here. You don't get paid to just win a trade. You get paid to follow a system. So understand. Always keep that awareness right in front of you.
Yeah, one job is to be a disciplined trader. So I would always ask, you know, what would the disciplined version of me do? Would they take this trade? Would they not take this trade? Right? And if I could answer yeah, then I'll go ahead and get in. If I answer no, then I'm like, not going to be a good trade. So I wasn't really doing it much for the money. Although I needed the money desperately. But it's funny how life works like that. And by the way, when you're in need, you are living in scarcity. Right? I kind of said this on my story the other day. You're projecting that you're living in scarcity, right? Because real professionals, they don't trade to like survive today, right? Or make money today. They trade to stay in the game forever, you know, like long term. So, you know, I'm once I've developed the long-term mindset when it came to trading, everything began to change for me at that point. I no longer cared whether or not I passed a challenge today or tomorrow or whatever. If I was green today or red today, I started to trade for the long term because I knew if I just focused on that long term, then I would really focus on performance over profits. And that's kind of like what we're talking about. Good question, C. Melly. Good question.
Yeah. Trade for tomorrow.
Trade for tomorrow. Trade for tomorrow. Okay, we're going to wait on gold here. We're going to have a 4-hour closure coming up here in about a minute as well. Perfect what brings the profits. There you go. Exactly. There you go. Yep. So it's really about, you know, getting good at the craft, getting good at the skill set that I'm more focused on than getting the money. Because I know that the money just comes from getting good at the skill set.
Yeah, man. Performance first, profits later.
Okay.
Damn, what a support.
So we got a closure here. We're probably going to need a little 4-hour bottom wick. 30-minute is still bearish here. So let's see. The 15 did close bullish.
Yeah, 15 looks good.
So we closed bullish. The 30-minute is the one, you know, candle that's not really in favor here. So let's see how we do. If we can really tap down into like these levels here, then, you know, it looks good. But most likely, I don't want to get stopped out on the new top wick here for that 30-minute. And then we just start heading down, right, to create the 4-hour low. So let's just give it a couple minutes to breathe here. Do I use OBS? I do. Yeah, I do. When I meant long term, do I mean like the 4 hours? No, I really just mean like where am I going to be in April, in May, in June, in July, right? So if I just keep blowing it and not performing well, then chances are I'll be in the same place I am today that, you know, that I will be in July. But if I, you know, stick to what works best, stick to what brings the money, right? Then chances are I'll continue to succeed and level up. Huge bag of XRP. Let's go. Since 2019. Okay, good. That's very nice. Okay, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Let's see how the not going to touch the 15, but let's see this 4-hour candle open up. It's only been 2 minutes, so give me a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can catch some opportunities here on Goldie. Yeah, Goldie.
But Johnny, you in on that one?
Yeah, I did take the 15-minute buys.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened pretty quick though.
It did happen quick. That lower wick tapped right into that support zone, and then it just kind of pushed up. Had to be quick with the buy stop there.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Tough. I thought we would set up a little bit more on that 4 hour though.
I know, it was like quick, very quick.
Damn, bro. It's like 30 seconds of the 4 hour.
No, bro. I was very surprised, honestly. How quick that was.
Sheesh.
Didn't know if there was like some happening in the news or anything, but yeah, it was a quick one.
Yeah.
My stop loss was back in the range below like that current candle at 47, 42.5. That's where my stop loss was at. So definitely needed to wait for that lower wick first, obviously.
Johnny betrayed us once again. Yo, that's funny.
Nah, never, bro.
Man would never betray us.
I love y'all, for real.
Yes, sir. See you, Evan. Have a good day.
See you later, Evan. Hey, man, I don't know what you want me to do.
Kids are studying otters today. Bro, otters are lit.
Otters? What's that?
An otter?
What did you just
like an
ask? What's
animal?
that?
An animal, right?
You said an animal.
Bro, come to
Kinda.
Denmark, you'll see him.
Kinda.
Otter. They're funny.
Actually, otters are pretty
Yeah,
lit.
I gotta join the lesson, bro. For real.
Bro, they're pretty cool. I love how they build their bro, they take over like entire rivers.
That really? Damn. That's pretty gangster.
Yo, it's pretty it is pretty gangster. Alright, let's look at NQ here. Yeah, nothing. Do we get a 4-hour lower wick? Do we get a 4-hour lower wick?
Yeah, I feel you on that lower wick, Nick. I was just looking at that 15-minute and seeing it come back into that support. And I'm like, all right, cool. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Let me see here. How is what is it, statistics on the playbook looking over the last 2 months? Let's take a look. 2 months. So let's go from December 1st, which December is probably the worst month of 2025 for me. And then we'll go to January, what's today, the 20th? All right, let's do that. All right, so we're in profit. 62% win rate, which isn't the best, but again, very, very rough month in December, early in December. Got a good RR, 2R, 18K in profit. So, yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. Yeah, and today we'll have some red. December, we started off not the greatest, but picked it up towards the end, and then, you know, today's really the first big L we're going to run into for the most part all month. So, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Pretty satisfied, especially with the really, really tough market in December. So, yeah, not too bad. Holding strong, holding strong. I wouldn't base anything off the hardest month. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to answer that question. Over the last year, let's see, year to date is pretty good. So pretty much over the last like year and 4 months, I'd say, we're doing pretty solid. Let's go year to date. what's happening here? Today, date range. Why is it only giving me January? What's going on here? 2025. To January 20th. Yeah, so year to pretty much over the last 15 months, it's a 71% win rate. 71% win rate, 84% daily win rate, 480 winners, 194 losers. So, by the way, that wasn't the first loss I ever took. Won't be the last loss I ever took. You know, I mean, this is what we do, right? 1.2 RR, so not too bad there, and pretty steadily incline. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Multiple six figures in profit, so yeah. Over the long run, and by the way, that's the only game I ever play, is the long game, right? So that's the game that I want to focus on the most, and that's what we're doing the best. So again, the playbook might not work today, but what will be the result of the next week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, right? That's kind of like the way you got to see it. If you have a pool, they'll take over. Oh my God, they'll kill the dogs. Oh snap. Yo, otters are no joke.
So that's what they're learning about right now.
Yeah, they're learning about otters, and then all of a sudden the park came on like, so who eats the otters? And all of a sudden the wolves were like ripping the otters. I was like, oh, well, let's change that. Yeah, let's go back to learning how otters make the dam. Yeah, there we go. Dam. Okay. Freaking wolf just pulled out like 2 baby otters from the nest and just started throwing it. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's stop that. Let's go back to that other video. Do I also look at the 1 minute? Hell no. Not a chance.
All the time, bro.
Not a chance. We've had so many people go down and try the 1 minute just to return and with their hair standing up as if they got electrocuted. Like, dude, Nick, I know you warned us not to go down that path, but we did it anyway. And yeah, it gets crazy down there. Oh man, I've had guys come to me and say, bro, I tried it, and you know what? I was really just pretty much looking to trade more. You know, like that's the main reason why they did it. And then they come back and they go, man, I got back into the playbook and I've taken 4 payouts as if that's gonna like surprise me, you know. And then they're on their way, you know, they're back on track. Believe it or not, some of them are dumb enough to go back to the. I didn't say dumb. Some of them are. I don't know. Maybe mentally challenged a little bit. Yeah, so they go back to the 1 minute just to come back and tell me the same exact story. It's crazy. I'm like, when will you learn, right? When will you guys learn? So that's okay though. You know, people got to go out and test their own stuff and, you know, make up their own whatever they need to do, and it's fine with me. You DM me some on Discord. Oh, okay. Okay. To get some more wisdom whenever you're free. I'm free right now, brother. Talk to me. Talk to me. This is going to be much better than getting me to reply on Discord. So if you need some wisdom, let's run it. Oh, Manny. Oh, okay. Manny. All right, Manny. We saved that for the elite call. Gems, did you close full?
Yeah, I'm out.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I think I had like a sniper exit. I think I got like 40 or something.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Happened a little too quick for me there.
Yeah, I know.
But way to be reactive, I guess. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Stubborn. There it is.
Looking at that wick bill.
Stubborn's the word. And look, I've been stubborn in my life, so who am I to, you know, be like, yo, why are you being stubborn? So nowadays, I just let people do what they want to do. Even though they tell me that they want something else and they do something else. I mean, you can only tell somebody so many times. What's the best time to watch? Watch what? Otters? If we close bullish and grab the lows, possibly a buy stop. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, on the. We'll see. We'll see. Mainly on the 1 hour here, but yeah, we'll see. In the islands, they call them coconut heads. There you. I know some coconut heads. I'll tell you that. Yeah, man. There's a lot of parallels between poker and trading. There really are. There's a lot of parallels between everything in trading, man. Like life in trading, golf in trading. I mean, there's so much. Raising your kids in trading.
Literally.
You know, I see my kids. They look like some people I know. We go for a walk, and I'm like, "Where's Kingston?" And like he just keeps stopping and stopping and stopping and looking at every little shiny object and every little shiny object. But you know what? It takes him a lot longer than Alea and Maverick, because Alea and Maverick are going the park. We have one mission. It's to get to the park. Right? And this is what happens in trading. We all have that mission to get to the park, right? Yet we act like Kingston, like a little 2-year-old. And we stop at every little thing. Ooh, look at that big, nice leaf. Let me stop here and pick it up. Or, wow, look at that fire hydrant. Or look at that cool worm on the ground, right? He just keeps stopping and stopping and stopping. And, you know, the other kids are just straight to the target. So, you know, a lot of times you see that in trading. You'll get so many people who will strategy hop and system hop and pair hop, right? Like they'll go from trading gold to NQ to ES to this to that to this, and they'll never find any sort of like stability in one area. So yeah, kids are a good analogy for trading as well sometimes. Your dad has 8 kids, he over leveraged. Yo, he over leveraged.
Over leverage.
That's funny. They should learn from Uncle Gems. They should.
They do, a little bit. They take the push-ups away from me.
Yeah.
Lovely, bro.
Start doing push-ups, Alea and Maverick, they're doing them next too. What am I writing? I'm writing in my journal right now, actually.
Same here, brother.
Yeah, actually, because I missed my gratitude session this morning, so I'm doing it now, as well as my affirmations.
Taking notes. Let's go, brother.
Silver no top wick. Yeah, silver. Let's take a look at NQ here. Yeah, NQ, we'll see what happens, man. Anything above this range probably remains bullish for the most part. So, yeah, we'll see if we set up. Thank God I'm alive. Hey, praise God. Praise God.
Sir, definitely. The feeling's a secret, the boy. That's like the key here, you know, is like to have myself into alignment with what I want to attract right now. The gratitude, the affirmations, putting this into my mind, visualizing it at the same time is making me feel it actually right now.
Yep.
And if you feel it, then you have it, bro, you know? So yeah, I got it right now. It's awesome.
Yep.
I love that one verse in the Bible. It's like, the one who has will have more.
Mm-hmm.
The one who doesn't even have what they have now will lose what they have. Or it's the one who doesn't have what they have will lose even what they have. And yeah, that was that just says a lot. Like what you're being right now, what you have in your state of being is what you're gonna attract more of. And even if you have something right now, if your state of being is in alignment with what you got, you will lose that, you know, still, even if you have it right now. So I love that. It's all about you, you know, and your state of being that attracts everything else.
Yep. What? Yo, what? That's crazy. Let's see. What made you make the move to Tampa? Just the weather and stuff. Nice weather. Wanted to raise kids in a warm environment.
Yeah, Ellen, we trade London too in the clubhouse though. So I know when you were there. But I mean, WW. London's been cooking, definitely.
Yeah, I could tell London's about to go on a heater.
Bro, for real.
After the last slow week or so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Excited to
London.
get back in there.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real estate. Yeah, I mean, look, you don't sign up to the clubhouse for a signals program. That's not what you do. You know, you're signing up to learn how to trade this system and how to trade this strategy. Whether or not we get trades on the stream all the time or off stream, that doesn't really matter, right? You're mainly there to learn how to be the 10.0 version of yourself, learn how to master this system. I'm not obligated to call you a signal, right? That's not what you're getting in for. You're getting in for growth, to learn, to educate yourself. Sometimes the trades are going to happen off the stream. You can't do anything about that, right? You can't force a trade on the stream, right? And then just when something comes off the stream, let me not take it because that's, not in the clubhouse. I mean, you guys are here to observe me trade, right? I'm not here to call you a signal, right? I don't work for you. I'm not here to flip your capital, right? I'm here to teach you how to, again, become the 10.0 version of you, develop better habits, better mindset, better thought processes, and you're here to watch me trade, right? So you're not even necessarily here to take the same trades I take. You're just here to study and learn from someone who has, in your case, probably results that you want to have. So there is no signal service here. I've never once said join the clubhouse so you can join our signal program. Does that make sense? A lot of people think, it's a signals program. It's really not. It's really not at all. So we only want people who want to educate themselves, go to the next level in their trading, next level in their life. Whether or not we take trades, I mean, that's just if a trade shows up, then we take it. You can't force anything.
Yep.
Signals don't work. They really don't.
They don't.
We don't.
Being dependent on someone else never works, really.
No.
Yeah, I mean, your teacher in college doesn't do the test for you, do they? You're lucky I even call the trades, Lucky I don't just educate and bounce.
And a lot of times wisdom's caught, by your actions, So I learn a lot by your actions. I can learn a lot from Nick's actions as well as a professional trader. His mindset I can learn a lot from. So watching him trade is how I actually learn the most, right? Watching him do his top-down analysis, see how he finds the higher time frame bias, execute his trades, watching him how calm he is during the trades and how he stays logical during the session. That's how you catch wisdom, by watching pros' actions.
Yeah. Never created the clubhouse to be a signals channel. Never. Actually, I had a signals channel back in the day.
I was just going to say that.
And I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Because the only person it was helping was me. Right? So imagine that. I actually got rid of it because I was the only one that was benefiting. Because again, when you call signals, yeah, people are going to take that one specific trade, but they're not going to learn anything. right? They're not going to learn anything. So was I making money? Absolutely. Could I have continued to make money? 100%. But it was going a little bit against my morals when I realized that I was the only one benefiting, right? So that's where we started to create something that we can teach people the game, right? Instead of just trying to call a signal or a trade or something like that, where only really I benefit, right? Because I know how to trade already. By calling signals, that's not going to teach anybody how to trade. That's going to maybe get them profitable for like a day or a week, right? But it's not going to help them long term. So that's where we set up the clubhouse, so we can teach you guys, you know, so we can exemplify what it's like to trade on a day-to-day basis. We keep this 100% real. We show our wins, we show our losses. You learn, right? We show you our ups, our downs, and everything in between, and how we handle it all.
Yo.
100% the real side of trading right here. Says the IG guru who only posts wins. But that's what we used to see. That's the fantasy. We're kind of sold almost when we go on Instagram and see only profits, or we see only wins, or we see all of this BS here, 100% win rate or all of that. It's not like that. It's really not.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be mad because I succeeded and found opportunities outside of the stream when you didn't. I mean, that's the point. I'm more experienced. I'm quote unquote a better trader right now, right? I know how to find opportunities, and I don't think we really streamed too much. I mean, we streamed like an hour a day for those first like what 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Or the last 2 weeks, and the last 2 weeks were pretty fire actually.
Yeah, man. Imagine Chad, Nick only did signals service, not clubhouse, right? Okay, then he'd be about signals, but because we made this clubhouse, you already know it's about education.
Or imagine getting mad at me, the guy who pours everything into you, teaches you a whole bunch, but you're mad because I took more trades than you when you weren't watching. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Sheesh.
Okay, when you say it like that, Nick, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, your goal is to learn so that way you can do the same thing. You know, my goal is to transfer my knowledge to you, so that way one day when you're on the beach with your family and you want to open up your laptop, you know what you're doing. You don't have to say, is Nick on yet? Did he call a signal yet? Is he, right? You don't have to do that. I want to teach you what to do, not, you know, just do it for you. Let's go. I mean, we've been calling trades out here for three and a half years. All right, I think we can call trades on stream, winning trades. Sheesh, my goodness, the last 3 months of 2025, we did not lose one trade in the New York session. Right, outside of that last week or something. Other than that, we were on a 3-month winning streak. Like, how much more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
That's like not letting your mom cook. My mom didn't cook, so I'm not eating today.
It's like, damn, lazy.
Caught the
Lazy
fade.
spoiled brat.
Very nice. Very nice. What did you catch? What fade? What time frame? What pair? Uh-oh. Kingston's here for the signal. You got socks on today. Wow, never seen that. I think Kingman may have worn socks like twice in his life.
Why has he got socks on right now? It's funny.
It's chilly, bro. It's not no joke over here.
I'm out. You're right, bro.
Getting chilly.
I didn't go outside yet today. Let's see. Oh, 50 degrees. Wow, bro.
Hello.
How are we looking for tomorrow, though, man? Is the real question.
Very good.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna move it. Teach me to eat so I can eat forever, baby. Let's go, Randy.
Yeah, we gotta book that, too.
All right. Go ahead, Buggy. You want to say hi? Say hi, everyone. Say hello. Anything else?
Simon, Peekaboo.
Same thing? Okay.
Peekaboo, what you want to do?
Say bye-bye.
Peekaboo. What do you want to
See
do?
Magnus and Johnny Gems.
Peekaboo, what do you want to do?
By the way, the crazy part is, and I know this for a fact, if we didn't lose today, we would have none of this conversation. So I could tell that emotions still highly run your game, run the game for you. So a lot of maturity, a lot of just, again, with time, you develop maturity in the charts. You can't win every trade, gang.
Yeah.
And you can't get emotional and start yelling at the speaker and the trader. You know what I mean? You just can't do all that. You got to be cool, composed. That's how you're going to win long term.
It's literally it. Yeah, energy, you said that's also like missing 2025, and I mean, I get it, but it's like this is the moment here where we built the momentum up for the whole 2026. Like
it's only January.
We only just started.
Oh my god.
Right? This is where we built it all up. This is where we built everything: the patience, the discipline, the following the playbook, all of that. Right?
Yeah, and the only reason we're talking about it is to help people, who are new to this game and new to this craft and may need to understand how the game works and stuff and work on certain skill sets. That's the only reason we're talking about it. If this wasn't happening, if we weren't up here, I wouldn't be thinking about this loss at all right now.
Nope.
Yeah, I know energy. I know you're joking. It's just for like a good answer, because I know a lot of people feeling like that probably. So
yeah, energy was joking.
I know energy is always joking with that.
What's up, energy?
Even though it's an L, it's a W.
Yes, sir. Remember, it's only January 20th, my friends. It's January 20th. Where the long-term thinkers at? Please stand up.
I'm right here, brother.
Show me a long-term thinker, and I'll show you someone who's successful.
Right. You know what I'm thinking right now, chat? By the next 20 trades, bro, like, I'm gonna have a nice bag of profit for me to do what I gotta do.
Holla at me in 20 trades.
Holla at me in 20 trades. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I don't want to hear words.
I don't want to hear a damn word. Holla at me in 20 trades.
And I'm talking about right now. And it's always all right, next 20 trades. Even after the next trade, all right, next 20 trades. Just keep that long-term mentality.
I like this guy, actually. He said, it doesn't even exist. I rebuke this loss. Combines aren't even real. It's all a simulation. It really is, bro.
You're going to wake up and be like, damn, I took that way too serious.
Yo. Smashing computer screens because you lost $1,000 on a combine where you didn't even lose a single dollar, basically.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like we got a VR head machine on right now. VR headset on right now.
Yeah. It looks pretty real.
Right.
It's funny, man. Funny.
Exactly, DW community. Took the loss, but practice risk management. Didn't revenge trade. I'm gonna trade for tomorrow, so it's all good.
Yeah. Took a good, clean trade today. If I would have been green, I wouldn't have taken a trade again yet. I'm just happy to be red. Still haven't taken a trade yet. Just waiting.
Yo, chat, make a note of this. What are outcomes in trading? Outcomes in trading are just statistical noise, right? If you're trading edge. I mean, if you're not trading edge, then you're just gambling, obviously. But that's what you gotta remember. Like, it's a loss, but it's really just statistical noise. Don't put a term. Don't add your own term to it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's pretty random. Like, we have heard the truth in trading that everything can be random and unique, or everything is random and unique. That's the same in every single trade by trade basis, right? So when we look at it from a trade per trade, we see random results. But when we look at it from a series of trade, we see edge right there. That's why we don't have to focus on the day by day loss, win, loss, win, win, win. It doesn't even matter. It feels good to win. It feels not the best to lose, right? But it's all right. We just got to stay composed and follow that edge, and it's going to compound the results for us.
Yeet.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anyways, we'll see what happens on this closure. We got time. Probably in for one more shot here today. If we can get a good setup, I'll execute. If not, then we call it a day. Move on to the next session.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boys, I think I'm gonna head out here, though. Go hit the gym.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Yeah, go hit the gym early because Maddie's got to do some things. So, yeah.
Okay, sounds good, brother.
Yes, sir.
Bet, bro. Have a great day.
Enjoy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. You too.
Thank you. See you.
Peace, chat.
Peace.
Have a good day.
Later.
Nick, maybe pickle later. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right,
We'll
bro.
see. All right. Peace.
All right, peace, fam. See ya.
Peace.
Straight bet. See ya.
All right, one more setup.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get it. We'll see. Accuracy on showing the results. I don't know, man. I honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's only so much I could do. You know, I get up here every day and share my heart and take trades, call trades, explain trades, go through them. I don't know how much more I could possibly do to convince you. I mean, look at these results too. I mean, this is pretty good, right? 30,000. I mean, look at this. People are clearly learning the game, right? From my teachings and from my examples. So I personally don't know what else to do for you, my friend. I mean, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. I mean, you know what I mean saying? So just get along. I mean, just instead of questioning everything, just lock in and do what we're doing, right? I mean, look at all these payouts. I mean, this is all in. I mean, this is January 13th. We're not even into January 1st yet, right? I mean, I don't know what else to possibly do for you guys. And anytime I do figure out something, I add it to make it a little bit better for you all, right? So, yeah. Yep. Not losing is better than losing. That's true. That's true. Should we do the Raja Banks Casino? Hey, let's go, Cole. Let's go. Big W. You don't like, don't watch. You don't like, don't come here. That's it. You know, find someone better. Find somebody better that can help you. Maybe someone that relates to you better or can show you more. But other than that, this is what you get. What uncomfortable truth about your results do you have to accept? That they are unpredictable. Unpredictable. They are uncertain. So the one thing that you have to accept is that you trade in an uncertain environment, right? So where most people are trying to find certainty, there is none, right? Because just like that last trade we took, this will work 88% of the times, but not this time, right? So there's, even though it works 88% of the time, doesn't necessarily mean that there's any certainty that the trade will work this time. So that's probably the what was the question again? The most uncomfortable truth to accept. Yeah, basically is that everything is unpredictable, right? You can have a system and a playbook and you can execute that over time, and yeah, that will probably be the only somewhat predictable thing you got going on. But the day-to-day trading, you're trading in an uncertain environment. Most people are looking for certainty, so that's why they're going break even too early, or they're going they're not trading to the best of their ability because they're trying to perfect, like they're trying to win every single trade. So you're basically fighting a battle that cannot be won, right? Because there's no chance, no matter who you are, that you're winning every single trade, right? So again, the most uncomfortable truth is the fact that you can do everything right and still be wrong. He said kick rocks. Damn. Oh, let's go. All right, at least someone likes me here. There we go. W. He said, as a matter of fact, you've actually been great ever since I started following you. My life has gotten so much better. Let's go. Big W. I appreciate people who appreciate me. Those are my own results. My own results, in which I've always told you guys, these are my results, right? This isn't, I don't do the whole, well, we won this much, and you guys nitpick that way too much for me to care enough, right? So those are my results, They're not only Clubhouse results. They're not only Top Step results. They're not only live account. They're just my results. That's it. $50K
Rob,
subs?
really.
Yeah, W. I don't know, Rob. I don't know. Just telling my mom that this morning. Hey, let's go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Is it cheaper account? Hold on. One question. How many dollars is the cheapest account in that company? I think they have. I think you can get like a 50K. Which company? I'm not sure which company you're talking about, but usually like $50, sometimes even like $25. You can get like a decent, like funded account for. Oh, the Doge is back. Man, I got rid of Doge a long time ago. I made a big bag on Doge, but I got rid of it. I got rid of all of it. Yeah, I haven't really dabbled too much in the crypto stuff outside of like holding some major cryptos, but ever since like COVID and all that, I haven't really tapped in too much. Just the big ones. All right, congrats. All right, let's see if we can get one more trade out of this, and if not, let's call it and enjoy the day. Yeah, nothing yet. So 15-minute closure coming up in about 5 minutes, so we'll see what happens there, but we may have our 4-hour lower wick in place. See how we came down to create that lower wick. So now that that's in place, we're coming back into that support. We'll see if the 30-minute wants to close above and continue this uptrend, or maybe we just call it a day.
Yes, sir. I'm with that.
I don't know how interested I am here on the sells, because that could be the bottom of that 4-hour lower wick being formed, right? So this thing could easily just start popping up there. Yes, yeah, the 15-minute resistance on NQ probably got in the way last night, along with the tricky 4-hour candle, right? Last night, that 4-hour candle on wait, are you talking about gold or NQ? Take the trade. Oh, NQ, the 15-minute. Yeah, same. So like you had that little, let me go back to NQ here. All this, right? Yeah, that's another thing that was a little bit in our way, but again, mainly taking off the 1 hour here and the 4-hour potentially coming back down. So we had decently clean range on the 30-minute, right, until this support. So that's where we were going to be looking to close those partials and then see if we can get price to continue down. Keep in mind that 4-hour range was, I mean, just unbelievable, almost like the perfect 4-hour range there to fill. So yeah, it looks like we just decided to move on up, and again, that's gonna happen sometimes. I love the question though, like what's the most uncomfortable truth, and it really is the uncertainty of the market. Like again, you can do everything on point, completely correct, like we did on that last trade, and you could still take a loss. Yeah.
Imagine doing everything perfectly fine and doing everything correct, and then you take a loss.
Yeah, and guess what the other truth is? You can do everything wrong, everything incorrect, and still take a win.
Funny.
Now, what works long term, right? Because again, if we're going to go back to what successful people are, they are long-term thinkers. So now we have to go back to the long-term game, right? So what will work more often than not long-term, right? And that's when you decide, okay, yeah, we do need a system, we do need a strategy, we stick to that strategy, it'll work long-term. So yeah, keep that in mind. Uncertainty. You know, again, Alea can come in here right now, not know what she's doing at all, hit one button here on my desk and can make $1 million, right? But can she do it again and again and again? So it's very easy to just make money, right? You can blindly press a button and make money in trading. It's not as easy, right? Sticking to a system, right? Trading that system over and over, going through your wins, going through your losses. You know, that's the game we play. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And guess what? That win, I'd rather take that win right there, or that loss right there, over some cheap win that I can never duplicate. Does that make sense? So I'd rather take a loss here, right, than randomly take a buy here and make money. Because again, I can't do that over and over again. But what I can do over and over again is look at the 4-hour chart, see a bearish 4-hour candle. Notice that the current 4-hour candle is making a top wick, which is that move up there. I can wait for a resistance to form, aka a bearish candle, and then I can say, okay, well, that top wick's probably in place. Now, if we re-break the lows, we have a good shot at seeing that 4-hour candle move back down and fill the wick. That I can do over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and probably win 80 out of 100 trades or 70 out of 100 trades. But what I can't do is just blindly press buy or sell and expect to win and provide for my family long term like that. Does that make sense? So you really have to understand the probability game that we play. Elon Musk set to become the first trillionaire. Oh no, trust me, there's trillionaires. Elon Musk is the first guy that they're going to tell you has become a trillionaire, right? Because he's the public puppet. But trust me, they're out there. Dubai got 100 of them.
Literally.
Yeah, trust me, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett aren't the wealthiest guys on the planet. Trust that.
I thought that.
I don't care what it says in the Fortune. What is it? The Fortune 500 or whatever, or Forbes list or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Wow, NQ. Honestly, I'm just happy that NQ didn't wick us out and then drive down. It's whatever. I'm glad we were like totally wrong here. That's fine. They're in the Brotherhood.
Trillionaires, what kind of dinosaur again? Trillionaire.
This might be a bit deep, but if you were to teach trading without the charts, what would you teach? Everything I teach now. Yeah. Notice how 80% of the time we talk here, very rarely are we talking about something here, right in front of us. Mainly we're talking about things that are going to allow you to handle success as a trader or develop the mindset of a successful trader so you can go out and win, right? Because if we help you develop the mindset, that'll help you win. And if we can teach you how to be the best version of yourself and have the right mindset, then chances are you're gonna take your winnings and begin to multiply them and actually do good with them. Because believe it or not, success itself hinders a lot of people, right? Certain people hit a level of success that they may not have ever seen before, and then they just stop doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Because they think, oh man, this is automatic now. So believe it or not, sometimes success itself is the biggest hinder of success. Just depends on how you perceive it. Green, how we feeling? What time we got?
What up, Green?
10:45. All right, let's see how we do on the closure here.
Actually got support, but I mean we're
Yeah. I want to see if the
right
30
at
can
the previous resistance right
get
there.
above here. Let's wait this 13 minutes, and if the 30 can somewhat get above, then I think we can push up into that resistance again here. If not, we call it.
But I was thinking the same.
Let's look at NQ here as well.
And Q's keep moving up.
Sheesh. She's a goner.
Yeah. No fade for me.
All right, let's see how we do at gold. We got to get back above 39 here for these buys to be pretty valid in my case here. So we'll see if we can get back up. Right now we got a lot of resistance sitting there. Silver tripping, no bottom wicks. Let me see. Yeah. No bottom wicks. The guy who made billion? Oh, Bitcoin, yeah. What do you guys think Bitcoin is? You guys think it's, what do you think? You think it's the people's money or you think it's the CIA's money? Yeah, Putin's wealthier than Musk. CIA? Bitcoin would be the craziest rug pull ever.
In history, bro.
Yeah.
What is history?
Yeah, XRP I like it. Oh, XMR? Okay. Okay. Definitely government created. No way. Yo, the guy who created just vanished.
Yeah, right.
Classic story. Don't trade NQ again. Why? I'm not a little scaredy cat. I could take a loss or two.
I'll trade it tomorrow if I see the same thing tomorrow.
Why wouldn't I trade NQ again? Outside of being a little wussy. Been in XRP since 2021. Damn, you're late to the game, Muggsy. Reptilian money.
Reptilian. That's funny. All right, Nick, I gotta go. But
all right,
yeah,
brother.
Thank you for having me here today, and I'll see you all tomorrow again.
Yes,
New
sir.
York.
See you
Here we
mañana,
go.
my friend.
And London session. We live in the clubhouse too tomorrow, so come join
Yes,
us.
sir.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of the day,
Yes,
bro.
sir, man. Have a great day. Have a great day, y'all. See you, YouTube. Clubhouse.
Okay, brother. You too.
Have a great day, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Later. All right, let's pop this up. All right, one last call for me. If we can potentially close above, might have some opportunity. If not, then no biggie. We head off. We head out. He's the code. Ooh, I like that. You think NQ is not suitable for the playbook? Explain why. Maybe you're right, but you just have to explain. XRP gonna be good? Not financial advice. Can we trust our process and target daily $100? It just depends what lot size, you know. I mean, some of us can hit a $100 target in 1 or 2 pips. Some of us need 10 pips. It just depends on, you know, the size of your trade and all that stuff. Playbook is on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Just look up Playbook. How do you trade multiple accounts on Trade-O-Vate? I think there's a trade copier that it looks like most of us are going to use. So, yeah, by the way, trading on Trade-O-Vate really isn't that difficult. The way I like to do it is just kind of like if I'm going to have a buy here, I mean, I just use this long and short tool, right? So let's say my position looks like that. All I'm going to do is, let me just move it up here. All I'm going to do is right click, right? Go to create order. And I'm just going to create my order right here, and I can drag and drop my stop loss wherever I want. I can move my TP wherever I want, and it's the same, pretty much the same thing as whatever we're using now. What are we using? Forget. Project X. Yeah, you could also just right click here too. So you also got one click trading right here. You can buy or sell, right? And then you could just right click here as well, and then just put like a sell stop or a buy stop, right? So in this case, let's say I was gonna have a sell stop here. I'll put a sell stop there, and then look, you see where it says TP and then it says stop loss. Simple stuff, you know, you just drag it. Actually, you can't even do that in trade in Project X, right? Drag this wherever your TP want to be, and then wherever you want to put your order at, right? You set it right there, and then all you hit is sell, and then it'll be activated. Yeah, so I've never really traded on Trade08. I just hooked up TradingView to Trade08. Yeah. So, and then they allow you to do that. All you have to do is purchase the add-on. I believe it's like $6 a month, something like that. Is it wise to hold Bitcoin? I mean, I'm holding a lot of Bitcoin right now, so we'll see in 10 years. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So far, it's been very good. So far, I've actually really done well, especially with my withdrawals, right? From time to time, I'll take profits in crypto and all that, and I've usually done pretty well. Later, Sandman. Have a great day, brother. See you later. See you later. Is there a 2-minute or a 5-minute rule in Top Step? I think it's like a 5-second rule. Yeah, I think it's like 5 seconds. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I've never actually used a trade copier with Trade08 or TradingView. Yeah. Yeah, hey, we got good entries on Bitcoin too. I mean, I've always dollar cost it in, but there were times where I made bigger entries. Like one of them being September of 2023, I believe it was. That was the best entry I've ever had, even though like obviously it was like 2 years ago. That was probably the biggest profitable like move that I've ever really made when it comes to markets. Do I have to pay something for that platform? I think it's like $6 a month. Yeah, if you want to hook it up to TradingView. Sometimes you can have a little delay, unfortunately, with TradingView. But I mean, we had that same delay back then when we would use like MT5 and all that. So yeah, I think if you purchase the better package, you'll slow that delay down a little bit. Yeah. Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even touching my Bitcoin for the most part. You know, that stuff will go to my kids if it runs. So I take out a little here and there. Took out some big pieces here and there, but really just letting it sit. If it runs to 0, it wouldn't harm me in any way. Put it like that. Even though there's big dollars in it right now, it would suck to see that go down, but you know, it is what it is. That's investing. The delay isn't too bad if you pay for, yeah, horrible if you don't. Sounds good. Sounds about right. Took my mom to lunch today, had an amazing time, tipped 50 euros. Let's get it, brother. Felt good, right? Felt good to do it in front of mom too. Yeah, I do expect Bitcoin to continue pulling back and then moving up and pulling back. It's a long game for me. All right, 2 minutes left. So I don't know if we're going to get our closure here, but we'll see. The winners are still here. Hey, how many people are here? Let's take a look. If you guys can, give the stream a like today. Make me feel better about my red day. Give the stream a like. Sub to the channel if you guys aren't subbed. Make me feel good today. Make me feel better. Why? Rafi, what's good, brother? Have you been here the whole time, man? I'm sorry, bro. Red just means we're alive, baby. I bleed red just like the rest of you guys. Which time frame is best for your strategy? All of them. So the correlation of the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, and 15 is the best for this strategy. It'll make the best. It'll give you the best opportunities. So it's really about correlating all of them. And sometimes correlating doesn't mean that they're all like let's say they're all bullish, right? Because one might be off, but it'll also show signs of like it'll kind of correlate with everything else, right? So if the 4 hour has a let's just say here, right? The 4 hour has a bottom wick now. The 1 hour has a rejection. The 30-minute is still, let's say, bearish, right? And the 15 is bullish. So sometimes like you're gonna have that 1 hour that looks like this, right? So you're bearish, quote unquote, on the 1 hour, but the 4 hour has made a lower wick. The 30-minute is bullish, and the 15-minute looks like this. So all that really means is that 1 hour wick was just created because this move is kind of getting ready to move up here. So, you know, sometimes one of them is going to be off, but is it really off if it's still telling the story, right? It's rejecting. 4 hour wants to go up. 1 hour is rejecting. 30 minutes trying to create support. 15 minutes trying to keep up with this bullish uptrend here. So, yeah. So really the correlation of all the time frames is what makes this, you know, the best. Okay. Do we get our closure? Let's see here. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, let's see if we can get a lower wick here. Not looking bad. We've got room. We've got about 60 pips. So if we get a decent like 30, 35 pip lower wick, it looks pretty good. How long do I usually wait for setups? Usually right around this time is probably like when I like to call it a day. Yeah, if I can get one more move out of like 11 a.m. or something, then I'll do it. But usually like 10:30 is where I like to call it, and then maybe come back around like 1. Yeah. Oh snap! I think my car is done. Oh, let's go, let's go. Put 2 million, 3 million into gold. Let's get it. Yo. Damn. Okay, cool. Just tell him give me 1 minute. AKA like 5 minutes. I have a live account. Very cool. Trading gold. Very nice. Very nice. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, can we move? Can we move? We need a lower wick because of 1 hour, right? We need a kind of a wick down in here on the 1 hour. So let's see. I gotta move my cars here too, so yeah, that's what we were talking about the 1 hour potentially being bearish, right? So the 4 hour is moving up, right? Creates the lower wick. Due to that, the 1 hour gets a big rejection, right? Due to that rejection, you have a 30-minute onion, right? And you also have this 15-minute, you know, trying to move up like candle by candle here, creating little highs and lows and You know, kind of doing its little candlestick trend type of deal here. All right, let's see if we can tap that white line there, and then that'll be good enough for me. NQ celery. Oh wow, holy crap, this moved. That's crazy. Yeah, nothing on NQ for me. All right, we got to tap that white line there at 39 for me to get involved here. How many pips is enough for like a good lower wick? It's really not pips, it's more so like placement. So for me, I'd rather see a tap of that zone that which we came from, like right there. So you get a tap right there, that'll be enough for me. So that's about, in this case, about 45 pips. So I am gonna have a buy stop here on the break of these highs. We will see if we can get activated. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Rafi, how we doing? Let's get Rafi up here real quick.
Yo, what's going on, man?
It's Gucci.
What's going on?
It's Gucci. My bad. I didn't even see you in there.
It's all good, bro. I've been here talking to some people and stuff.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're doing Clubhouse. How are we feeling today?
Spotlight. Perfect.
After that NQ loss.
Yeah.
Some of you guys took it.
All right. Can you guys give me 1 minute? 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Let me see something.
Do your thing.
Probably go 2 here. All right. I'll be right back.
No snap. Yep. How we doing, Clubhouse? How we feeling? Good morning, everybody. No, I didn't. I didn't take it. I don't think NQ is a pair for me, so I'll let you guys get wealthy with it. Vivian, yeah, we Gucci here. We're Gucci. Just learning, listening, taking notes here. Yeah, now for me, this is, 100 plus. Nah, I'm done for the day. No trade for me today yet. Asia session, yep. Maybe power hour. That's my last call for the day. I normally come back for power hour. Dude, he's out. He was not happy today because I was playing and then I stopped and he wanted to keep going. So I'm like, nah. So mom took him away. Nah, I'm not taking this trade now. For me, I'm very black and white. If it doesn't make sense anymore, I'd rather come back. I literally rather run away than try to make it work and try to make it understanding. Like, it should be clear. This is like 100 and some pips. It might play out still, but I do not want to. That's just me, though.
114. That's it. I am done here. If this candle can close above in the next 22 minutes, I'm going to be taking the celery play. Alert, alert, signal alert. Signal alert. Here we go. We got one. You guys ready? If this candle closes above in 22 minutes and 22 seconds, I'm going to have a buy stop here. So I'm letting you guys know now. This will be a trade I will take off the stream. Yes, I do that from time to time. So possible trades taken off the stream. This stop loss here is way too steep for me now. So if we can get another candle to make a low and then break the highs, that's going to work perfect. So that's what I'll be looking for here after the stream. So I might be taking a trade after the stream if that's okay with everyone. Is that all right? Is that okay? Can I still do that? I'm stuttering a little bit here. You guys got me flabbergasted here today. Oh man. All right, yeah, so that's pretty much that. I'm gonna look for a trade maybe on this celery play after we get, we like to
troll. We do a little trolling.
Just a little bit. Anyways, I love you guys. This stop loss is too big for me now, so 21 minutes and potential entries. If you guys still like this, I mean, you probably got to lower your size OD because we got 120 pip stops. So not that I don't think it won't move up, I just don't like the stop loss. So again, if we can get this candle here to close above the range, right, then that next bullish candle that we get it that comes up, if it breaks the high, that'll be my entry. I'll be looking to secure profits at that wick fill, and then yeah, wherever this low goes, that'll be my stop loss. So hopefully we can get a little low to where we can get like a 30, 45 pip stop or something like that, and then yeah, take the buys from there. So that is that.
Before you guys go, set an alarm. Don't sit in here in front of the thing waiting 20 minutes. Set your alarm for 18 minutes. Refresh the eyes. Take your eyes out of it, your mind out of it. Come back in 18 minutes.
Yes.
Plenty of time.
Exactly. So, or just don't take a trade because you don't know what you're doing. Whoa, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I just kidding. You just come here for the signals? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, that'll be the idea that I'm looking at. So if we can get that celery play closure above, just wait on my signal. Well, don't wait on my signal. I'm giving it to you right now. All right. So that's it. Other than that, I'm not trading anymore. Probably until Asian session tonight. Cool. Philippe, you understand? Do you understand, Philippe? Yes, sir. I do understand. Okay. Lovely. All right. Cool. We good? Rafi, thanks for your couple minutes here. Appreciate it. But that's going to be it for me. Yeah, that'll be it. So 19 minutes, possible entries. If not, we call it and we move on to Asian session tonight. All right. Cool. Green, we good? Green said stay on. He said stay on. All right, gang. Hey, love y'all. Hope you guys have a wonderful day here today. Enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the next session. Yeah, see you in Asian. If not, we'll see you guys back here in the New York session later. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, Goldie. See ya. Have a great day, y'all. See you guys on the next stream. Blessings to you and your family, and we out of here. Yeah. Have a good one. Where's my OBS? Peace. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah. I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spent in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy, and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm down. Now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beanstalk. Jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and the mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline. Put him back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a
making big moves. Tick-tock, turn it to a tick-tick-tick boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff. Probably thought it was a bluff till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up. Let's go. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Roll up in a new one, sounding like a bazooka. See me and they froze, I'm calling the whip Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca. Even with a new tux, promise it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own. Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone. Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should go. Hey, the kid is hopscotch and doing numbers on the road. Doing numbers at the shows, put your number in my phone. I don't miss, I just reload. If I did, I might explode. Got the glue up on the door, guess I'm sticking to the code. Think I need it, but I don't. Got these bars all in the whip, yeah, it's like I'm on patrol. Got my hand on everything, it's never out of my control. They've been giving me some praise, if you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Pull up in the old one, looking like I'm a no one. I don't got a dress to impress, they already know us. Know a couple cold ones, take one to no one. Only ever call when they need me, I ain't a tow truck. Heard you got 2 favorites in your phone cause you don't have time. One is for my girl and the other for the tax guy. Multi-million ops and megabytes, you know I'm that guy. Probably got 100 milli sitting on a flash drive. Whoa, yeah, this got me in the zone. Now I'm coming for the throne, guess I must've overthrown. Now they blowing up my phone while me tossing them a bone. Everything they getting told, always going over heads, damn. Must've overthrown. Hesitating, no I don't. No, my feet are never cold. Even when the ground is froze, I'ma keep them on their toes. They been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I can't see. Let's go, hey, yeah. Count me out, now I'm counting up. Want me down for the count, but I'm rounding up. Up the mountain, what you mean I don't amount to much? Copy everything I do, I show them how it's done. Talking on my name, that's the usual. Don't like what I'm doing, that's okay, the feeling's mutual. I don't want these people at my funeral. Nah, smiling to my face, but where you hate is inexcusable. No security, this on attack, dog. This really the view, it's not a backdrop. It's not. This really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not. Getting lapped, yeah. Did it off a laptop. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I taking over. We ain't taking over. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. No. Saints breaking out of cells. Go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no else. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion, the Judah, the cat out the back. I can't dilute it, I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No. Saints breaking out of cells. Go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no the ground in the kingdom of gun. Why just wait around when he told you to run? Told you to run. Run a race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break through, and there's nothing that he won't do. Broken chains are falling to the right.